I've cleared Hades like 10 times.
You've been playing it a lot?
Yeah, a ton.
Hmm. I haven't gotten to play it that much the last few days. It's been pretty busy work week.
Have you
I've only
cleared it?
cleared it 4 times.
You take your systems with you to Chicago?
Well, the Switch is easy too, but
Oh,
I actually did
Yeah.
bring my PlayStation 2.
nice.
I just haven't hooked it up yet.
Sure.
And my PS5 hasn't arrived yet, which is frustrating.
At least you've got one. Isn't word on the street that they're impossible to get?
Yeah, Dustin is still struggling. Unless he got one on Black Friday, which is awesome.
Oh yeah, that was a thing that forgot about that.
Yep.
Black Friday exists, except not really.
That would be one of the positives of the pandemic, that like skipping Black Friday, if we could just kind of like as a society realize, oh yeah, we don't have to do that.
Yeah, that would be swell.
Just for everybody involved.
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, I was in stores on Black Friday working, not actually shopping,
Yeah.
and
You
it
don't
was.
strike me as a Black Friday shopper crop.
I
shopping.
am no. I'm not. I'm even like barely like I don't even browse for like Cyber Monday at all. I just don't care. But the stores were like dead. Like no one was in the stores at all, which I found surprising.
That's a good sign.
But welcomed.
Yeah.
But welcome.
And I'm sure it made a difference of where you are versus,
Mm-hmm.
sure, Wyoming, that one strip mall in Cheyenne was packed to the gills.
So I've beat it all those times.
Yeah.
Still have never cleared it with the shield or the bow.
I've cleared it with the bow twice, the shield, and the spear. I feel like
How have you not beaten it with the sword? Or the
I
gun?
just the gun I've gotten close. The gun I got close. I was really close today on one run, and I had him down so low, but I only had like 11 hit points left, and I got hit. So.
Here's how you build the gun. You have to get the upgrade that makes your special shoot 5.
That's what I had. That's
and
what I had.
You have to combine that with Ares power for your special.
That would be good. That would be good.
And then you have
Oh, I had
for the attack.
Yeah, I had Artemis's on it that run. So every night, like one of them would usually crit. Was kind of.
I like that.
But it was what I was given. I didn't really come across.
The most overpowered build that I had was actually the fists. I struggled to use the fist for a long time, but I took Hermes Keepsake, where you get additional damage for clearing encounters quickly, and I stacked that with faster movement speed and the damage for bonus movement and Artemis crits. And so I was dodging like 30% of all attacks automatically. And like everything I had was crits, and I killed everything. I didn't even lose a life, like any of my death defiance, nothing.
See, that's how I won with the bow. Is I just went like all crit with Artemis and the special, and I changed it. I changed the weapon so the special tracks. So it's just like oops, and just like a bunch of stacking crits just continuously.
Ironically, it's the rats that kill me with the bow when I have the bow.
Really?
I cannot get away from them.
Try like usually when I do the bow, I try to get like a cast that will protect me slightly close range. So either Athena's or Aphrodite's is pretty good because those are more close range and harder to miss. Ares is pretty good as well for that, I think.
Yeah, the blades.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had the blade dash one. on that incredible fist build. It was like the perfect build. I swear, it killed everything.
One of my favorites has been Demeter's cast, where it drops like the crystal that shoots the laser. And then I also got Artemis, just like random crit chance for anything, and just buff the cast up. And that melted Hades in the last fight. It was the easiest fight I had against them. I just dropped those, and I didn't even have to use my weapon really.
What game are you talking about?
Hades.
It's incredible.
You should try it, man. You should get it. It's on Steam.
On a system? Oh, it's on computer?
Yeah.
Is it like a...
It's not like a huge game, so probably...
strategy, or...
No, it's like a roguelike. I don't know if you know what that is.
Like a dungeon crawler?
Yeah, sort of. Nate might do a better job than me explaining it.
It's like like over the top sort of action game where you have to continually clear the same randomized path, and you get upgrades as you move through it. And when you die, you start back at the beginning. But some of the items that you keep, you're able to progress and make your character stronger.
And they use is it the Roman pantheon? Greek pantheon.
Well, I mean, they're basically the same.
It's all Greek to me.
Well,
But you play the son of Hades, trying to escape.
That's two. One more and you're out.
I agree, Preston. Good call.
All right. Some weird things are happening. We'll see.
I mean, you having to adjust evil people on the fly since we're down 2 people, I'm sure is no walk in the park.
Some of my character sheets aren't populating for some reason. I don't know why. It's like just blank characters. Really cool.
So they're dead.
They don't exist apparently. It's like some of them do though. It's just weird. Don't know why. They don't work. Appears to be only some of them. Very strange. Very, very strange. It's because this place is so big.
Anybody know why one of the symbols of Bacchus is a pine cone?
I don't know.
Lord of the Harvest. So,
He's the Lord of
Just-
fertility,
maybe-
festivity, ecstasy, madness, and resurrection. And a pine cone is his symbol.
when I think of good time, I think of pine cones. So,
Didn't KU
You
have
start sending a grenade?
an all-encompassing party called Bacchanalia or something like that?
I don't know what you're saying.
My
I don't know
my English lit teacher in high school went to KU, and she said that there used to be like this campus-wide party called Bacchanalia.
maybe. I imagine your English lit teacher when she was in high school, it was like the 70s or 80s. So things were a little different
She
then.
was
That is
10
a
years
Roman
ahead of
festivity,
us.
a Bacchanalia,
She was 10 years ahead of us.
a Roman festival of Bacchus.
I've had a Greek wine that was pine. It was a pine wine.
There you go. God of wine, freedom, intoxication, and ecstasy.
That's my.
It was one of
I
the
would pray to
strangest-
that god.
It's one of the strangest wines I've had.
It tastes like gin. Oh, it's in a gin bottle.
Oh, that's why it was clear.
It's gin the whole time.
Oh no, I had 3 glasses.
Oh, God. All right, you guys want to play? You guys want
Let's do it. Let's play D&D.
to die with only 5 of you?
Yep.
Oh, I need a quick glass of pine wine. as I will call
I
it
didn't,
now
I
and
didn't
forever.
know that half demon creatures existed, or I would have lobbied to be one of those instead of a demon.
Ooh.
I just
You
want
want
to
me,
let
would
you
you
know.
like you would like to be a Cambion with a lot of more resistances? Sounds pretty good. You
You
might
know,
be
that's
standing on the other side of the party.
Maybe I was a sickly child and lost some of those for fairness, but
There you go.
I just think the concept is very cool.
You
I'm
want
surprised
more
they haven't like fleshed that out as
just
like
the
a
blood.
race for players.
God, I
Like
did see
demon
that
side instead of the
they just
infernal.
made a blood wizard archetype. I think it's
Or
for D&D.
oh, is it on?
I think
Like
it's
I
on
haven't checked.
Unearth Arcana. I don't know. I saw an
I haven't
article
checked it.
today. I haven't looked, but I saw that and I was like,
Necro
oh my gosh, I
type?
need that in the Waterdeep campaign for the bad guy. What?
What was it?
Is it like a necro-y type or a lichy type?
I don't know. I didn't really look too far into it, but it was definitely blood magic, and I think there was some healing it could do, but at the cost of itself. Like
Oh,
That makes
Because
sense.
arcane magic shouldn't be able to heal, so it like did some cool stuff with that.
I don't know.
Who's
I only see the last one with dragons.
maybe it was like a I don't know. Who's to say? All right, let's play D&D and see what happens here.
We were vamping.
No more vamping. Vamping hour is over. All right. From the darkness, we cut into a close cropped shot of dark red crimson, staining a craggy stone surface. We hear the sounds of cold steel slashing through what must be flesh. Once, then twice. The dark crimson pool grows darker as more blood collects upon the crags of the surface. We hear a gentle splash and watch as the pool begins to clear as water washes over, thinning the blood. Our view continues to slowly pull out further until we see more gore and viscera upon the surface. Entrails all piled to one side, and flesh. Flesh carved into small morsels. Filleted hunks of meat collected beside what remains of the carcass. We pan further to see strong, blood-stained hands, a knife clutched in one. The free hand reaches forward, grasping at the small fillet before turning around and depositing them into a hot pan resting over a cook fire. With a sudden hiss and a small plume of smoke through which we can barely see two figures. And as the smoke clears and the smell of frying fish fills the air, we see Borseal and Sara awaiting a meal of freshly caught fish that Fent now flips into the air deftly, catching it back into the pan for another satisfying hiss. Oh, Camera Rock, I didn't see you there. I thought you were traveling with the others. Anyway, would you like some fish? Fent just cooked this up for us. And the scene slowly fades to black. And then a new scene takes its place, starting on a similar shot of deep crimson, staining a surface. This time of an impossibly smooth white stone in a dark room. You stand in a circular chamber with 30-foot high domed ceiling. The curved walls around you unendingly weep with a thick mucus-like substance that vanishes as it reaches the smooth white floors. The candles flicker as their wicks reach pools of hot wax, casting dim shadows around the room. To the west, a sinister statue standing nearly 15 feet tall of an amorphous shape, black with green and red tendrils, dotted with bulbous, randomly placed eyes throughout its asymmetrical, hideous form. The statue that was seemingly being prayed to by Devoshka, the Cambion, that now lays slain on the floor, her crimson blood pooling around her, much like the blood of a freshly filleted fish. Laying nearby is the black iron spear she wielded against you, still stained with the tabaxi blood of Saru, though its flaming tip has since been extinguished. Her plate gleams brilliantly in the candlelight, not a dent or scratch upon it, though her thick blood has begun to seep through some of the larger openings. Clavius holds the strange shield, what looks to be formed together by several sharpened pieces of large bone, though to what creature these bones belong, we can only guess. The bones are held together by dark leather straps. And the face is dotted with 11 large green globules resembling eyes, not dissimilar to those sporadically placed throughout the large black statue to the west. As your battle with the Cambion comes to an end, the echoes of the screams to the north dissipate throughout the cold halls. The air is filled now with only the heavy breathing of your party and a dull, low sizzle and the occasional popping noise of something off to the north. The night now belongs to you.
Are we still in turn order?
Currently no. You guys are out of turn order. Just let me know y'all intent.
Arthur's gonna go pick up his bow.
Muted. I think Isabel would first check to make sure everyone's all right. Saru.
Mm-hmm.
Are you injured?
A little bit.
Okay. Give you at least one of these. So, 10 points back.
Steven had started wandering to try and see if he could see what the source of the screaming was.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's going to try and just see if he can peek into this room a little bit.
Yeah, roll a stealth check.
Totally had advantage, right?
All right, good to know.
Arthur will see if any of the arrows are recoverable.
Yeah, do you know how many you fired?
4.
Roll a d4.
Slap!
Yeah, not bad. 50%.
I'll take it.
Steven, you see some things.
Yeah.
Can we loot the body first before he sees things, or?
Yeah.
Steven's about to come running right back. Don't worry.
Well, I mean, I was going to bring that up anyway as Xerxes. So
Yeah,
anyway.
That's fine. Steven can
You
start
can do what
moving
you need.
back. Steven, we'll get to what you saw in a second.
Yeah. No, he's horrified and is like, oh shit.
Check her shoes. Are they worth taking?
I don't know if this is out of turn or whatever, but I'm afraid that our fight may not be over. I don't know where the screaming is coming from, but we definitely need to look at that. By the way, has anyone seen Steven? Where did he go?
He was with us in the fight, wasn't he? Isabel kind of does the quick scan around.
Stephen enters the room from the northern hallway at that point.
Guys, you all need to take a look at this.
Sure. I do have a quick question before Isabel follows Stephen.
Well, and Marshall's waiting for Michael to give him more of a description of what he saw. Anyway, he's not going to just lead you without.
Sure. I'm gonna get to that. I'm just.
Yeah, no worries. No, there's no rush.
The statue in the room before we leave this room. Is there anything like even remotely familiar or like rings any bells at all?
Roll a religion check.
Okay.
Yeah, you recognize it.
Okay. That frightens me.
Here is. How do I do this again? Copy image address.
I, as a DM, only have fear for this thing.
Looks like that in the chat.
That's what I thought it was.
Oh,
Isabel, I don't know what Isabel knows, but
that's terrifying.
This is a demon lord. Known as the Oozing Hunger, along with many other names, some of which I can give you from this little note sheet. The Whispered Master, the patron of pestilence, the Faceless Lord, the Unspeakable, he who slithers, the Indescribable Darkness, the Shapeless King, the Unnameable, Slick of Foulest Hungers, the Glistener, the Father of Slime, the Fetid Prince, the Oozing Hunger, the Formless One, the Demon Prince of Ooze. This is Juiblex.
I'd be a liar if I hadn't been called some of those in my life.
Careful, Nick. You've got 2 strikes.
Ramsey, is that you? This is a horrifying demon of the abyss, one of the high-ranking demon lords. He's the one that causes the Ninja Turtles to turn into turtles. No, as far as what you know about him is not that much, other than the fact that it's like a demon prince, which is a high-ranking demon, and that this is the demon lord of like oozes and like rotting and disgusting, and that this person was obviously praying to this statue of this demon lord. Which is, really cool, really good, really great, some would say.
Well, I guess we can feel better about
put that on the map now. So that's
killing her now.
Stephen.
Yeah, what did I see?
When you entered the chamber, first thing you noted was it was much larger in scale than the previous chamber. The dome ceiling must have raised nearly 60 feet into the air. What else did you see? You saw
4 dead bodies, it looked like.
Yeah, you saw a large pool in the center of the room. Probably 40 feet across. that was filled with some kind of like roiling liquid, and it was just kind of bubbling. And in the center of that liquid, there were definitely bodies, or what was remaining of them. They were just slowly sizzling there. Their clothes and their skin just, that's what was making this hissing noise. And there looked to be alcoves with statues, large statues in them. And you would note that there was some like glowing light kind of coming from something else that was in that big pool. And that's about like, I'll give you a full description
Yeah.
when everybody goes, but
Okay.
that's what you generally saw.
Cool. Xerxes, you got to come look at this. There's this massive pool of like blood and potions of some kind, and like there were 4 bodies in it. So like they're all dead. I didn't see anyone else. I came back once I saw the dead bodies, but we need to go in this other room.
You did good, son. Lead the way. There may be more that we could save.
Before Xerxes follows Stephen down, Isabel will grab him by the shoulder and just say, I know you're not always one for being, cautious in comment, but I would heavily advise that we use extreme caution from here on out.
Who are you talking to?
Me.
Xerxes.
Okay, thank you. Just checking.
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't mind if you're listening in.
Oh, I don't care. I know,
Yeah.
but I just didn't know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Guy with the gun or not?
Yeah, guy with the gun. Maybe going in quote unquote guns blazing is not the best. Just what's down here does not sit well with me.
I hear you, and I promise that I'll be smart. But if these monsters are hurting the innocent, they don't deserve to live.
Agree with you there. And let's go. Everyone?
Are you guys coming? Is it just or?
I think Isabel would try and get their attention. Arthur,
Arthur, are you guys coming?
Yeah, right behind you. He's searching the body.
Oh yeah, we didn't. Oh yeah, no, you said you were doing that. Sorry,
that's right.
sorry. I was worried for a minute you couldn't hear me because there was nothing.
That's
Selective hearing.
Roll an investigation shot.
No, great call insertion because she's definitely got cool shit.
Nah. She done. Yeah, there are some things. Clavius is holding the shield that she had, which is one of the things. But as far as the body goes, there is a black iron spear laying nearby. She is wearing very nice looking plate. There is a pouch with 50 platinum pieces.
Oh.
There is a separate pouch that has 2 smaller coins. Black iron coins is what they look like.
Nice. It's always good to have coins in a currency.
2 separate pouches with black iron coins?
A separate pouch.
Okay. Yeah. About how many?
With only 2 coins. 2 coins.
Okay. Separate pouch, 2 black iron coins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Palarmabulus.
That's all she has on her person.
Arthur will take the 2 pouches and the black iron spear.
Love it. Clavius has the shield, and yeah, it would seem to take some time if you want to disrobe her from her plate.
No, he's not doing that. Respect for the dead and all.
Love it.
We already stripped too many bodies of their armor.
Fair enough.
Now we have respect.
Fair enough. Works for me.
Are there any special stats on the spear?
Not currently.
Not that you know of.
Not that you know.
Oh, wow.
Not that you're aware of.
Cool. I'll just have it as a spear in my log then.
You saw it burst into flames, but who's to say how that works?
Michael,
Magic and such, you know?
I'm gonna do a perception check to try and listen, just to see if I hear anything.
Absolutely. All you hear is the like,
Nice.
and the slight sizzle of clothing and flesh being decomposed in a vat of whatever liquid that may be.
Trying to bring Lord Voldemort back.
Who's to say? I'm just gonna leave your friends in that room.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hold.
We'll watch back here. Shadow, Clavius, and
Is this a statue right here?
yeah. Now that everybody's joining the party up there, I'll hit you with some box text. What we call it in the biz. Yeah, so you enter the chamber much larger in scale than each previous chamber, the dome ceiling raising nearly 60 feet, where it meets a dark hole in its center. A skylight, perhaps, or chimney. Hard to tell, as all you can see is darkness inside that circular opening of the dome. It is centered directly over a large pool of roiling liquid. A thick substance of blacks, greens, and reds swirled together in this massive vat in the center of the room. This pool is the source of the sizzling sounds. For partially submerged near the pool's center are 4 humanoid shapes, steam and bubbles rising around them as they appear to be being burned, decomposed to some degree within this acidic substance. Their clothing and whatever else they may have been carrying is melting away, just as their skin, hair, and organs all are. Not rapidly, mind you, but you imagine within the next few hours there won't be anything left of these 4 poor souls that are in this pool. The room is illuminated by 8 large yellowish, clearish crystals that also sit submerged within the pool, kind of like emerging halfway. These crystals appear to be unaffected by the acidic substance and are giving off a dim, glowing light. Around the southern wall are large statues, not dissimilar in size to the one in the previous room, though these statues have much more distinct features than the amorphous blobby shape in the previous. And finally, to the north is a small alcove where a black stone pedestal stands. Upon it, an opaque greenish sphere about the size of a basketball that's just kind of balancing perfectly upon that flat, smooth pedestal. And that is what you see.
Michael, so I'm clear. I'm not seeing enemies here. These are statues? I mean, I know they could be both, but as far, like, because I can see the dark vision.
They appear to be statues, yeah.
Okay, so I was about to freak out.
You like those guys? Yeah, they appear to be statues.
That's why I said hold, and then I know that Bartlett moved in there while he was, and I was like, oh God, he's like right next to one.
While the DM's reading his text, we surround and kill the enemy.
It's dead.
Don't worry about it.
that is what you see. Let me know if you want to do anything else. Dive headfirst into the pool.
I would like to do an Arcana check on the sphere.
Absolutely.
Ah, yeah.
It does not give you any like looking at it. It doesn't. You may have read of like focuses and like that are like crystal balls and things like that. Those exist and people use them for scrying and other things. And this kind of resembles that in shape and size, but it doesn't really look like that. As far as like you're not recognizing anything specifically like of arcane knowledge about it.
Can I just try and I don't mean to put you in a hard spot, but like you use the phrase "I don't recognize anything about it."
Yeah.
Like that, but that is not necessarily indicative of it because we're dealing with demon stuff here.
Sure.
This could be something that Steven hasn't been exposed to. That's possible, I would assume, right?
Correct. Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Yeah, and so like with Arcana checks, like you don't get a feel for arcane things. Arcana is all intelligence about the arcane.
Got it. And that's what I wanted clarification.
It all comes through knowledge that you have learned about arcane, which Steven is very knowledgeable.
Learned, correct.
Obviously. So
but it's not a shortcut to detect magic of like, oh yeah, you're sensing a magical energy off this.
Exactly. Yeah. Then obviously there is another
stair.
Another stair. This one going up, so kind of matching the other direction.
Do you want to give us a description of each statue?
I would love to.
Because I'm gonna go around to every single one of them, so you might as well.
Before
unless
that
something happens in between.
Sure.
Before that happens, Steven's gonna look at Isabel and say, "Do you think we have 10 minutes to spare?"
I'm not sure. We could, but I would say if you need the 10 minutes to do something, everyone else needs to stay on guard.
Well.
Or just be ready.
Can I hear this?
Yeah, I'm talking.
Yeah, everybody can hear. It's pretty quiet in here.
See, I want to try and cast a spell. The dragon said that this is, there was something protecting the tower from him, and I want to cast a spell, but it takes 10 minutes to see if I can identify what this sphere is, because, we don't see any people here. This seems like, this is the biggest room we've seen. Unless we went back through one of those creepy human doors. I'm wondering if this is it, but I want to cast the spell before we just try and touch it or destroy it.
I mean, that's smart. But I'm not always the best at judging, when's the time to rest or battlefield and whatnot.
Well, I'm going to start casting the spell then, and y'all can just interrupt me if you need me to then, because I feel good that this is it.
You may well be right, Stephen, but we still haven't found who or what has thrown these creatures into the pool of acid, or whatever it is. We can always come back.
That's true.
I think we may need to press on more immediately.
Okay. Stephen will investigate, though, when you said that, because Marshall hadn't even thought of that. Is this acid?
I was about to ask about that as well.
I was about to stick a dagger in it.
Can I try to collect some in a glass vial?
Yeah, absolutely. So what you see of it, it does appear to be sizzling, bubbling, and burning these bodies that are floating in it. They appear to be eating away at it. So there is something acidic about it. But as far as knowing if is this acid, who's to that? Maybe, I don't know. There's something highly acidic about it, that's for sure. As what it is doing to those bodies.
Collect it in a glass vial. Doesn't burn through
Yeah,
it.
you're able to collect it.
Okay.
Steven's gonna turn to Isabel and say, "So, you know how you were able to talk to the corpse the dragon brought the other day?
Yes, yes.
Do you think you could try talking to the woman we just killed? I don't know. That's not a spell I've seen before. Like, is she compelled to tell us the truth, or like, since she just fought us, would she just lie to us?"
Well, there's several things. You are right. Yes, she is not compelled to tell the truth.
Gotcha.
So it might be pointless to talk to her. Second of all,
Didn't prepare that spell.
yes.
All right, there it is. It was worth a shot because that would have been super cool. Just to like, hey, Devoshka, are you the big bad here, or like, do we need to go find someone else? All right,
Yeah.
Shrew, do your thing. I'm sorry. Partly you were wanting to look at statues.
Golly. My roll 20 is being a real dick. Being a real dick. All right, the first statue looks that. Here's the Shift Z of just its face, or its multiple faces, I should say.
Oh,
It's got a saurian lower body and clawed webbed feet, as well as suckered tentacles sprouting from the shoulders of a great ape-like torso surmounted by two hideous simian heads. And there is just like blazing fire within the eyes of this creature. The next looks like this is the Shift Z. That one, if it will show up.
Michael, have I mentioned that I know a good therapist?
There, it's the Shift
Do
Z.
you have some stories in your past that we need to have you talk to a professional about?
Probably.
Holy cow, that's scary.
This one has this this look to it that resembles those gnolls that you had fought the other day. It looks kind of dog-like in its features and its appearance, with these big the chains all over the body. It's got this massive three-headed flail.
Yeah, that's cool. I just call it a flail-wielding hyena beaver.
That, that seems
That's gonna stick.
And that is its name.
Yeah.
accurate. This next one may be my favorite part in all of D&D. If it will go, but Roll20 really hates this map. There's the little one. And there is the Shift Z.
Huh.
That one.
So the demon gazelle fly?
Like a monster I fought in Borderlands.
Yeah, so this bestial creature kind of has like this diseased and decaying look to it. His lower torso is that of a goat, and a humanoid upper torso with a just corpulent, swollen belly full of like rot. Great bat wings sprouting from its shoulders. And the head is the skull of a goat, flesh nearly rotten from it. And in one hand, it has this massive wand axe combo thing. the next one. Looks like this.
Jeez.
Okay.
Looks like that. Boop, boop, beep, boop, boop. This thing kind of looks like a minotaur, but a bit more sinister, more like skull-like in its face, with these massive outstretching horns, wielding a very large axe. But it does, have the features of some kind of like beast of burden type, but upright. So that's cool. And the last is that. If the other one will send.
Found what's happened to Cher in 2020.
There's the foal. This one stands a bit taller than the others, and just kind of very slender. Looks kind of like a like fungus. There are kind of spores and mushrooms kind of growing out of it. Humanoid, kind of resembles a humanoid female. Incredibly thin and kind of draped with all these like layers of very thin, like it's hard to tell if it's clothing or other. But yeah, that's what she looks like.
Can she turn back time? Does she believe in love after love? Is she just like Jesse James?
She might be. You have to ask her yourself. To carry over.
Preston, that's one.
Got him.
Turnabout's fair play.
To carry over Isabel's earlier check on the first Demon Lord statue, Isabel, you are able to recognize that these are the other Demon Lords. From left to right, Demogorgon, the Prince of Demons, Yeenagu, the Beast of Butchery, Orcus, the Lord of Undead, Baphomet, not to be confused with Bahamut, the Horned King, and Zagutmoy, the Lady of Rot.
That's the actual Demogorgon?
Yeah, that is the actual Demogorgon, the first.
All the statues. They're of demon lords, I believe.
So yeah, it's a pretty bad place then.
I suppose so. I don't really know too much more about them other than just the names and recognize the imagery. So yeah, caution is good.
Yeah, generally, as far as you know, seeing them all in this one place is a bit strange. They're usually all followed, by different groups, different cults, if you will. Having them kind of they're usually kind of acting against one another to gain better standing as far as demons go. But it's kind of, they're all appear to be being worshipped, or at least featured here fairly equally. I mean, they're all the same, generally the same size. Obviously Dewey Blex was in a different room, but it is something of note as you're kind of walking around this room, looking at these big mother effers.
Arthur, let's go clear the room ahead. We need to make sure there are no enemies there.
You first.
Why did I know you'd say that? And he shakes his head and starts walking down the hallway.
Love it.
It won't let me. I gotta drag and drop, I guess.
You want some help getting through the hall? Steven, are you staying? Or are you going?
I'm going. I really don't want to go, but I'm going.
Michael, is that also a statue?
No longer casting.
Also a
I was
statue?
never casting.
Okay. I thought you wanted to stay.
I would have done it during that whole statue thing. So
Well, it would have been more than 10 minutes.
I know that. I know, but
Am I looking at a statue there, Michael?
You are not looking at a statue.
Cool.
do you need us to fix our turn order? Because we kind of just spilled into the room.
No, you can spill in. That's fine. You're not looking at a statue. What you are looking at is a circular room that has 4 foul-looking pillars of twisted thorns and spines that are holding up this dome ceiling, about 30 feet overhead, carved into the spotless white floors. In the center of the room is a familiar symbol to those of you that examine the murder hut of Tamir. Most interesting, however, is the massive set of bones that are hung on the eastern wall, the skull of which must weigh over 200 pounds in and of itself, a draconic skeleton. Looks kind of like that, generally speaking. I just needed a token. It is not a living creature. It is also not an undead creature.
Okay.
It is a skeleton that looks like it is decorating this room. That's kind of what you see as you're starting to walk into that room. It might give you pause as you walk in, for sure.
Isabel, you want to come in and bring the light?
Oh, yeah. I wasn't sure if something was going to start or not.
It is quite dark in that room.
Having, a bit startled at first, but realize it's just bones. Xerxes will say, I believe the path up ahead reconvenes with where we started. You guys stay here. I'll double check this chamber.
Xerxes fires his gun.
That's the all clear side.
2 blasts means enemy. 1 blast, all clear.
Since he has a double attack now, makes sense.
I guess he came back. I don't know if you guys did anything while he was gone, but
Investigate or look at the dragon statue. Does it look like it's been like cleaned and then propped up, or just
Barely. There is still like some rot and things upon it,
Right.
but it looks fairly clean. Yeah.
okay? Yeah, I was curious if there's
And it's just kind of like set up against that back wall, like in the sort of natural position,
Right.
fairly natural looking position.
You said there's still a bit of rot left, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything odd about it?
Um,
Corrupted or
roll a medicine check.
okay? Use guidance.
You know, it doesn't appear to be anything odd about the rot or the corrupt. Like there isn't any of that corruption that you have noted before on the other dragon, Yofun. Saru, what are you doing, my friend?
Looking at the skeleton.
Roll a perception check. Womp womp. Saru, as you kind of look over this thing, giant skeleton, you guys note this one's a little bit larger, it looks like, than Yofun was. At least when it was alive, it appears that it was. But Saru, you notice something strange as you're kind of looking at it, looking at the rot, looking at everything. There is kind of between the ridges over its like ocular bones, like these spines, and in the center of its forehead is this marking that almost looks carved in to its forehead, into the skull itself. This kind of like curling marking that for some reason you just find yourself like fixated on and almost like drawn to.
Is it similar to the mark on my back?
There is
Or the same?
something
Or
something about it that is quite similar to that mark, yeah. The last time that you kind of examined yours, it definitely didn't look exactly like that, but there are some lines, there are some curls, some shape to it that is absolutely similar to the mark that is on your back shoulder.
where's Clavius when I need him?
He's
Hey, Xerxes.
2 rooms away.
How high is the head off the ground?
I mean, the marking would be like maybe a foot or two above where you are. Like it's within reach.
Oh.
Like
Well, I can
it's
see
like
it relatively easily.
yeah, you'd be able to
Okay.
inspect it relatively easily. The dragon is in some kind of like, weird puppet position, a little bit uncanny valley, but they did the best they could, fitting it into this corner.
If I'm that drawn to it, I'd reach out and touch it.
I would love for you to do that. As we take our 8:02 break, I go pee. You guys do whatever you need to do, and we'll be right back.
Let me go outside.
Welcome, Connor.
What's up?
Aloha. You on your
Just
phone? Are you on your phone?
Yeah, I got AirPods for a birthday gift.
From
So-
your siblings?
Yeah. So that was nice. And then we bought a better Wi-Fi router, like a mesh Wi-Fi system. So I'm actually in the basement and can be on Zoom on my phone and on Roll20.
Yo. Oh yeah, it looks very, very clear.
So I can finally
Connor
Are we on a
Wall in
break?
full HD.
I would
So I-
prefer if you were outside smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
You
on
know,
break.
if I honestly thought about it because
It's a balm. It says it's
It's
still
nice.
43.
Yeah, I ran
Yeah.
outside today. It was nice.
yeah. So if I didn't have church meeting before this, I probably would have. So
you weren't
oh, these are
smoking a
some.
cigar during
these are
the
s-
church meeting?
Yeah, I did. I mean, it was the last one, so I was drinking my margarita, just like whatever. Like,
There you go.
What would Jesus smoke?
I think that's how it goes. I think that's
That's
how.
I'm sure he would do something.
I know what Jesus would smoke.
I'm gonna get rid of some of these tokens. I feel like they're making my.
And
my
what are
Roll20
there's a lot of monsters up
awful.
in this on this chat.
Yeah.
A lot of things in the chat.
I can see how the chat would be alarming.
The chat,
Yeah, for sure.
the chat is definitely.
0 attack rolls though, so there's
Yeah,
that.
that's why I'm like, well,
Well, it was a
maybe we make-
TPK. They just walked in and everyone just died.
Yeah, I wasn't lying. We just got annihilated right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna.
We're not supposed to come here.
No.
I'm also
two.
gonna delete the freaking.
Hey, is that the same symbol as was that
Yes,
the
it is.
Yes,
Okay. That is
yes,
correct.
yes.
nailed it?
Nailed it.
Saru,
I mean, if there's a person
is-
to nail it,
yeah.
It's pretty good.
Saru is also, you're walking in as Saru is touching a dragon skeleton. So
Yeah, if anybody wants to
buckle your
catch up,
seatbelt.
Connor
Did-
on what happens.
Did he?
Great time.
You should move your token up.
Already did.
Oh, okay. No, I was gonna say into the dead room.
Oh.
Just have him like walk up there real quick just to take a gander at
Oh, wow.
what he totally saw while he was totally with the rest of us.
There you go.
Was there some dead stuff?
Yeah, there's some dead bodies in there. I
Oh, do
already.
you not have dark vision?
No, I do. I was just looking at they look humanoid. I was trying to tell what they were.
Yeah, they look like humans.
And there's like the world's worst swimming pool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one way
Alright.
to put it.
Alright.
God,
Well-
why is my Roll20 being so bad?
I'll watch the YouTube video.
Well, you'll listen to the YouTube video because Will's not here, so we're just recording the audio.
I will listen to the YouTube. I mean, that's kind of all I do anyway. So
Fair enough.
I use it like a podcast.
I'm going through and deleting some light sources that we don't.
Michael,
need.
if I walk, will I be able to find my way?
Yeah, you should be good.
It's the stairwell to the right.
Oh, yep. I see Catrick.
He's watching the stairs.
All right.
Let me just delete some light sources here and see if my Roll20 will be happier with me. I don't know why this map is really like murdering it. Just on my end, I feel like too.
no, I'm slightly laggy on my end too.
Oh, are you laggy too? Okay.
Yeah.
Man, you guys almost had
But-
like a normal. You guys had like a normal 5-person D&D party.
Mm-hmm.
Although
That
you
was
had a,
wild.
although that would have been a wild party with no, I guess, just no front line. I mean,
No.
Arthur is the best frontline option.
Wait, we have frontline to begin with?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, now that I've got the Talir, since it's a +1 Dex longsword, I can do 1d10, and my base bonus is +8 on it to attack. That's really pretty good.
Look,
Okay,
And-
that's pretty good.
And I've got a 17. I've got a 16 AC. So if either I buff my dex or you guys give me Shield of Faith, I can fake it pretty decent.
I have a +4 to my melee attack.
Solid.
Yeah, giving me a dex-based longsword was maybe the nice. I don't know. Michael keeps gifting me stuff, so
I didn't give anyone anything. You just found it.
Not sure we did kill somebody to get it, but
We did have to fix it first.
You found it.
and you did
just
have
like
to fix it.
just like you found and left the very nice armor I put in the other room. Anyway,
We have respect.
Yeah, how much time does Arthur need with the Black Iron Spear to into it?
To attune in 1 hour.
So it's no. So it's okay. So it's an attunable
1 hour.
Yeah.
Or you'll figure it out after.
Or-
Hang on, there was armor
Cast
back there?
identify. You can cast
Plate
identify.
armor, but it would have taken time to disrobe.
We charged forward without a second thought.
I mean, I can't put plate armor. So as soon as you said plate, I'm good.
Yeah.
It was.
Saru's
full
touching a dragon.
Okay, I'm with it. Saru touches a dragon.
That's exactly how it goes. It just Saru touches.
I mean,
dragon.
And I see all that, right? Because I'm like right there.
Yep.
Okay.
Saru, as you approach the massive skull, you can feel yourself almost being drawn towards it. And as you reach out towards the symbol, you start to feel a sensation on your right shoulder blade. It's not the same burning that you felt before, more of a firm pressure. And then your eyes go dark, as does the scene. But not only does the audience see this, Saru, your eyes open upon a scene in a dense, hot jungle, not unlike those of your homeland in Krazik. Your view from the canopy, where we see a formation of warriors surrounding a single figure, 8 in total, perfectly equidistant around the central being, their conversation reaching its tipping point. What do you have to gain by further bloodshed? Have you ever stopped and asked why? You know better than that, Sirma. Then you have hunted for the last time. The lead tabaxi smiles, for this will be his last hunt, whatever the outcome. He licks his lips in excitement, the thrill of the chase finally at its peak. He had tracked her for weeks now, but it's been years in the making leading up to this point. She was elusive. It's no wonder she'd evaded her fate for this long. But not this time. Not from him. He was the best of the best, and cornering her now was resounding proof. Nothing was more exciting than now, the time to pounce. This will be the last, so help me Neath. He glances at his squad. Though he needed not to, they all felt it. They all knew. This would be the end of it. It was time. And in a flash, the dance began. 4 expert warriors engaging their target simultaneously, the other 4 dropping back only slightly to offer support from a distance. For that was how it worked. Too many in close hindered their movements, leading to inefficiency in their attacks. Too few, and they would be exposed. Gaps left open. Too easy for counter maneuvers. No, this was the perfect formation, tweaked to perfection over many years, like striking the hot iron into a fine edge. You watch on as each squad mate seamlessly transitioned in and back out again, from offense to defense, so fluidly, like they each could hear each other's thoughts, anticipating each other's movements and actions. They covered one another without yielding a single inch to their foe. It was as intimidating as it was beautiful. However, the central figure was a whirlwind of dodges and parries, moving shockingly fast, faster than any human should. She moved as well, or better, than the 8 Tabaxi warriors bearing down upon her. She was good. but as a glancing strike cut across her thigh, she knew she would need to be better. The amount of incoming attacks made her retaliations less effective. Too many targets to deal with made for her defenses breaking down quicker than anticipated. With a sound somewhere between a blood-curdling scream and a deep, throaty roar, the woman at the center of their attacks became engulfed in a swirling vortex of fire. They all felt it, the intense heat of the flames licking at their fur, burning into their flesh, and then the familiar sharp searing sensation. Different to each warrior, yet the same. The tell which only occurred in the presence of this particular prey. The Tabaxi warriors paced slowly around the swirling fire, awaiting the emergence of their foe. As right on cue, the flames expand suddenly outward, and the unmistakable roar of this gigantic winged riding the outburst of superheated air fills our ears. With a mighty flap of its wings, the flames are dispersed, and the dragon stands where the woman once did, ready to begin the real fight. As we gaze down from the canopy, Saru's vision goes white, and we are back in the chamber where we see Saru, his arm outstretched, palm resting upon the dragon skull, directly atop the symbol. And now, a searing hot pain burns deep within your shoulder blade, Saru. And Preston, you can take one bottle cap.
Hooray!
You all just see Saru there, his arm outstretched, hand on that, just kind of like shaking slightly.
I love how his token is even positioned that way.
Yeah, it's really just like that.
Saru, are you all right?
I'm not sure.
Are you in pain? You don't look well.
No, just I don't know. Had a weird dream, I guess. I'm not really sure.
Well, you can always tell us if anything's wrong.
No, I don't think anything's wrong. I just don't really know what. I don't know why, and I'm not right sure. I guess I saw a vision of, I don't know, people hunting dragons.
Just a vision? Nothing
Yeah, I
more?
mean it's no, it was just, but it was my people hunting dragons. And I don't know anything about that.
So, would have Isabel ever heard anything about that? I know there's a possibility that she might
Roll,
have heard stuff about Krazik, but I don't know anything.
yeah, roll a history check.
Okay.
Gonna be a pretty tough DC, but possible. There is tell of warriors that hunted dragons, and there's something in your mind that, like, thinking back to anything you've read about Kraziki history through the ages, but a name doesn't come to your mind. But there is something there that when you think Krazik and Saru says dragon hunters?
I'm not sure either. I just remember reading it in a book as a child. Once it's only mentioned in passing, so I don't know if it's true or not.
Wait, what do you mean a book? What do you mean you read it?
I well, without getting too much explanation, I had access to exotic goods as a child. My father would bring them back on his trips, so I've read a little bit about physique here and there. It was mostly about the flora and fauna, but some other things.
Well, I don't know what you read, but I can assure you we never had any sort of knowledge of that.
I didn't think any about it then. I just thought it was, some myth or legend, stories, they said.
Well, but it doesn't make sense that stories would be in a book, yet no one in our village ever talked about it. Ever. There's no history about it with my people. No one ever talked about hunting dragons or anything like that.
Hmm.
We had warriors, sure, but that's just for protection. That's not for.
I have no other explanation. I simply heard about it. Well, read about it. Not much else.
Xerxes, did this way lead back to the way we came in?
It does, as I expected. There's no evidence, or I didn't see anyone fleeing the scene. So
I'd like to go back and investigate that sphere. If someone will come with me to watch my back while I perform my spell.
of course, we need to be safe. And he'll walk with you.
We'll go too.
If only so Connor can spend some more time in the crazy dead room. I will begin casting Detect Magic as a ritual, not as a spell slot. You're muted, Michael. So, if you said
Mother
anything.
of pearl. First, I said, don't be alarmed that all of the monsters are gone because I removed them to hopefully make the page run faster, but the page is still running very slow. But each of those stars on the map, Connor represents one of those lovely creatures in the chat, which Anna would likely, rolling with advantage, recognize as demon lords or demon princes. Which Isabel did recognize as such.
Yeah, but okay, cool. That makes sense.
The first being Demogorgon, the Prince of Demons, Yenigu, the Beast of Butchery, Orcus, the Lord of Undead, Baphomet, the Horned King, and Zagut-Moy, the Lady of Rot. Isabel also recognized that in the previous not the chamber you were just in, but the chamber that you defeated, the Cambion, the statue was that of Juiblex, the Oozing Hunger, the Lord of Ooze, the Demon Lord of Ooze, another demon prince.
And then so Xerxes just said that like if we kept going, we would be back to the beginning.
Yeah, he checked back and it loops back to the start.
Okay. Anna would, while he's doing that, would just sort of probably be like slowly circling inspecting these further, but you know, we can put her across here in case anything happens. But
Lovely. I'm just deleting those things from the map. Just trying to get rid of fucking
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, no, for sure.
so
I would get rid of the glowing lights, but then we won't be able to see anything in this room.
and we didn't see another way to go.
Mm-mm.
So, as far as we know,
If it was obvious.
the only way would be some hidden door or to go back to that human, like, skeletal room with all the weird doors. That's the only thing we haven't checked.
Okay. All right, well, I'll hang tight and just check out the demon lords while Steven's detecting magic.
Is everybody else staying in that other room?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great.
It doesn't say. Can I make a case that there's a mirror in a disguise kit?
Yeah.
Because that would kind of make sense. I would pull out a mirror and try to like look at my shoulder.
Oh yeah.
There can definitely be
watching.
danger when you do something cool like that.
Yeah, absolutely. There's one in there now. There has to be.
Suddenly. I mean, I would just ask Isabel if there wasn't, but it was just like, at this point, I'm just like, nope, we're just gonna look.
There we go.
So does storage just do this? Like,
Yep.
just no worries for who's around right at the moment.
Nope, I don't care.
Okay.
It's not a secret. It's just I'm just like, eh.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Saru,
Me.
your scar, you will have to imagine it in reverse as you are looking at it in a mirror. But yeah, it is updated in your little character folder that you can see.
What is it? does it look
I
like?
would say Isabel can see it too, or I can. Let me see if I can find the picture of it. Actually, I can just hold it up as well.
I can share it as well to everyone. Not that everyone would necessarily see it, but
You could probably just change it so just I could see it.
that should.
If it's a handout, you can do that.
It looks like a
Yeah.
little dragon, basically. I've seen it before.
Because the mark that is upon the dragon's skull looks fairly similar to this, though not exactly like this.
Croft, you can see that now,
Or
or no?
Let me.
It's okay.
check.
I can. It looks.
Oh, I can see it now. I can see it now. Yeah.
It's okay.
It's there. Yeah.
So that's what it looks like now.
Yeah.
I would mutter. That's not what it looked like earlier.
Earlier. How much earlier?
I first noticed it after we saw the dragon attack the rock. That's when I first, I don't know, I felt like the same pain in my shoulder, but it was really severe. And then I had Xerxes look at it because I thought I might have fleas or something, or a tick. No one wants a tick. And it looked like this, and he would show you because he had a sketch of it. It looked like that initially. And now it looks like that. And I don't know what that means.
I still only see the one, but I'll trust you. It looks different. Does it hurt at all?
Not anymore. It's just kind of like I don't know, like the first time it hurt really bad, almost like it was a really burning sensation, and then it just kind of it's happened twice before, or it's happened twice since then, and each time it seems like it gets a little bit less intense. It's just like an ache or an annoyance, kind of, I guess.
You mentioned when you saw the dragon fight the rocks. Is that some sort of trigger?
I don't know, maybe. I didn't think anything of it at the time. But then it happened again when we were talking to Tofu in the river.
Yofun?
Get out
Oh,
of
is that his name?
Yeah,
Get out of here.
Yofun, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I guess I didn't catch his name.
Tofu.
Something similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does
Well, I guess I'm glad I mentioned that now and not when he was, in front of
Yeah,
us.
right. That would have been something.
Tofu in the flat.
Yeah. He'd be like, fight me.
Vegetarian dragon.
Mhm.
That's why he didn't eat that dead guy.
So about the scarring, Michael, it doesn't look like natural or anything, right?
No, it doesn't. It
Does it look like it's birthmark or branding?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
more birthmarky.
mhm,
Okay.
that one. But I mean, that's strange. It's not something
Right.
that should evolve.
Isabel will ask, "Do you mind?" And then she'll just, before you even answer, she'll like touch it, poke it, just see your reaction.
Okay. I wouldn't have a reaction.
It's not sore or
No,
anything.
no.
Maybe a mild purr. Just
Thanks.
Just let me know if it ever becomes more painful. I might be able to ease it a bit.
sure.
I can concoct something.
Let me know if you think of that book title.
It's. I'll have to
Think
do.
about it, because that's. I'd like to see what they say that didn't happen.
Well, if we ever return to Briarwood, maybe I can find it. Sure, it's at the estate somewhere. Hopefully, we didn't sell it. And yeah, I'll try and see if I can think of anything else about that one. It was just mentioned offhandedly once, so I didn't think much of it at the time. Anyways,
It's been 10 minutes, Michael.
sorry.
About that time, it has been 10 minutos. Everybody talking. I don't know if Arthur and Kat are just hanging out with the others.
Observing. Very.
Arthur could have potentially heard that conversation if he was listening. Like, it wasn't a quiet conversation.
And then Anna looking at the statues. Xerxes holding a gun near Stephen's ears.
Threatening him just to make sure he's
Just in
working
case.
fast.
Yeah.
Yes. The detect magic spell is now active. And within 30 feet of you. The aura You get some magic coming from these rocks that appear in the middle of the pool. They are all glowing, and you see throughout the air these like lines of magic, and like at first like you didn't notice them because you're looking at objects, but this magic is almost like strings kind of weaving through the air, these like invisible to the eye, except that you have used this spell, and they are extending from the sphere before you into each of these rocks that are in the middle of the pool. And then from those, they kind of form this pyramid shape that heads upwards towards the hole in the ceiling.
The black hole in the ceiling. Got it.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Is the sphere itself giving off an aura?
You're getting no aura from the sphere itself.
So like, but the lines are coming from the sphere.
Yeah, coming from like basically directly within it.
Okay, that's interesting.
And as if you're standing in front of it, they like look as if they're going through you.
Yeah, totally.
And you see it within 30 feet or whatever. So like as they go up towards the ceiling, they kind of vanish, but you can tell where they're headed, because they're all going at that same angle from each different rock that you can see. And as you walk around, you can realize them more. But they're static. They're not,
Steven is going to touch the sphere.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah, there we go.
Everyone can roll for initiative. This is.
Oh man, I've failed so many initiative rolls.
Holy cow!
It's really impressive.
I mean, I just keep ending up at the bottom.
Pretty wild.
Should I just go refill my margarita and then just find out what horror awaits me when I come back?
Not a bad plan.
Although with the AirPods, I could take at least the audio with me.
There you go. I'm gonna see if I can move this thing.
I think it's the third initiative in a row that I've been.
It's I think it's third.
Good night.
Margarita sound good.
I roll this from this layer.
That's what I got out of that.
Yeah, the Margs still got some nice $12 Trader Joe tequila. It's really pretty good. So
I mean, stick it in a margarita, it'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean the margarita mix carries the as long as tequila doesn't screw it all up, it's fine.
There. Okay. What if I just move this to the token layer to that? Make it so I can do anything with it. Add turn. There we go.
Subsphere.
Start shooting butterflies, Nate.
Those things are so annoying.
They are.
All right. Steven, you touch the sphere. Boop, boop, boop.
Claypia sighting.
Hey.
He's typing. Oh,
He wants the link.
he wants the
Don't
link.
send him.
I'll make you just scroll up.
Don't let him in here. Go and tell him. Get out of here. He will pop in. He will have popped into a completely dark room with
Nice.
only Clavius and the shadow because I removed all the candles.
Excellent.
Just Clavius in a dark room. Poor guy.
Darkness fine.
Oh god. On the couch and everything. He's back.
Man, oh man.
Wow. Yeah, we've been just vamping this whole time. So.
Yeah, I can see that by the initiative order.
Well, that's leftover from last time.
Don't scroll up too far.
I'll move Clavius
That's cool.
to the room.
I do not have any semblance of a laptop or a camera rock.
No camera rock necessary. Marshall's been recording the audio.
How's the gallon of tea? Do you have that?
I just got it.
Oh,
There you go. All right, then we're good. Then we're good to go. No big deal.
This is non-spiked tea, so there will have to be a
Wow.
jog over to the cabinet in a second.
Yeah, gonna
Drink it down a little first.
Gonna need to require some spiking. As for the moment, we'll catch you up after whatever is about to happen happens. Steven, you touch this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And a strange sensation happens. And I need an intelligence saving throw from yourself and from Anna. Xerxes, however, you are safe.
What's my? Hang on, I've got a negative saving throw. What is it? Nope, not intelligence. Whew.
Anna, you save.
Yeah, not Steven.
Steven, you feel this immense pain in your mind. Anna, you feel this as well, though yours kind of shrugs away, and you're able to overcome the initial feeling. But Steven, it feels like the worst headache you've ever felt.
I've been coughing recently.
Just advanced dice rolling real quick. Steven, you take 28 points of psychic damage as your mind is just initially just completely and utterly just like frozen, pain just kind of bursting out, and you are also stunned.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Which I think this would be a great time to let everyone know that there are new little token icons that we have there. If you hover over them, they tell you what they are, and once you click them, it doesn't send it to the chat. I have to do that manually, but it looks a lot nicer and is a lot easier for me this way, and hopefully it'll get automated once I figure that shit out. But Steven, you are currently stunned. You do succeed on the detect
good.
magic.
Still detecting its magic.
Yeah. Boop, beep, bop. It does its thing. People in the other room
Yes.
would notice nothing at this point, so I'm just gonna pass by the links, pass by Isabel. Xerxes, you see Steven kind of reach out to this thing, like put his hand on it, and then just like flinch backwards, and then is currently just kind of looking catatonic. just staring forward.
Am I still holding it?
Your hand is upon it currently.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You don't have it in your grasp, but your hand is on it as you were reaching out and touching it. You were unable to, lift it.
Don't want to lift it.
Um,
Want to let go.
seeing that happen, he would say, "Stephen, are you okay? What's wrong?" And then he'll attempt to kind of like remove, like on his arm like this, like pulling it down.
Yeah.
Try and get him to stop touching it.
Yeah, and it's almost as if like, he's like stuck in that position, but yeah, you're able to move his arm off of it. But yeah, it's like he's like not fully, it's like he's not recognizing that you're talking to him.
Was that my action to remove his arm?
No, you're fine. You can act. Here's the incapacity.
He's gonna step back
And shoot him. Jesus, Nate.
Put him down.
I'm assuming I have got a free shot at this thing because he's down, right? Or is he
Steven?
blocking it? Yeah.
Steven is standing before the thing.
Before, I thought maybe it was like on a pedestal and he was.
Yeah,
like
it is
knees.
it is on a pedestal, but Steven is not on his knees. No.
Okay, he's stunned, standing up.
Yeah.
Okay. Then he will try to drag him away a little bit and call out for Isabel to come down. Can I just I want to move here and I just want to move him,
Shift him with
like we're just
absolutely
maybe over here.
Yeah, you can pull
So I
him
can call
15 feet away with half your speed to do so. His incapacitated form not fighting it. Saru, at that point, you hear, Xerxes calling down the hall for Isabel. Just echoing down this here hallway.
I wouldn't do anything to it. What I would be doing is I'd be looking at the symbol on the floor.
Okay.
Basically, I'm just trying to tell, does it look like the symbol would be pointing towards the dragon, or does it just happen to be like that's the layout? I guess that's what I'm trying to decide, is if was the dragon put there and the symbol pointing towards it? Does the dragon look like it just happened to be there?
Roll an investigation check. Just by looking around, you're able to kind of tell that the symbol was definitely on the floor prior to the dragon being placed where the dragon is placed. So it's likely just happenstance. But hard to tell the exact intent. It looks like the dragon is more decoration than anything else in this room.
Okay. And then I'd mutter to Isabel, like, you should go.
Arthur?
Arthur will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's
Anna?
I think Anna's gonna.
You should roll initiative.
Oh yeah.
I think Anna's gonna maybe take a couple steps to the left, just if it was like a line of sight thing. She'll call out to Xerxes and say, "Something happened when Stephen touched the orb. It was like a mind attack. I could feel it, but was able to fight it off. She's gonna bonus action draw her longbow. She's gonna fire an arrow at the orb just to see what the hell happens.
Nice. Love it.
And that's +2. I didn't have it on there, but
24.
yeah.
24 will hit. 8 points of ammo.
And can I do like, so as part of an attack action, can I do like an intelligence check between, or am I just firing 2 shots at it just to see? And then
No,
do
you can
intelligence?
do a check. I'm just
You're just seeing if some things happen.
there might be. I'm just double checking if some things happen or not. Okay, yeah, nothing seems to happen. It does hit. It does impact. And
Did
kind
it-
of like bounces
Does-
off. You can make a make a perception check, I'd say. You can see that it impacted. There is like a scrape mark across it, like as it hit. And there might be a few very small like cracks where it hit. Like this thing can absolutely be destroyed, you would think, by physical damage. But that's what you can see currently.
She already used her bonus action, and she can't do lightning damage. She'll just fire another shot if it looks like that did anything. Man, what a waste of these.
Now a couple things happen. That one impacts in that same spot. You kind of drill it in that exact same spot. And you see these spider webbing cracks crack around this thing, around the ball. And everyone in this place feels this shudder beneath them, around them, as this place kind of shakes a wee bit. The lights in this main chamber that are emitting from the crystals kind of flicker on and off suddenly, right as that arrow impacts. And the pool in the middle of the room just kind of roils and more splashing on the wall, like splashing up the walls, and it's just kind of violently just like hurtling in the middle of the room.
All right, well, before Anna's turn ends, she'll say one more thing in her 6 seconds. I'll go, I think this is how you bring down the tower. And she'll call it out pretty loud. I think this is how you bring down the tower. All right, that'll be her turn.
Steven, make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay, well, guys, my new character is going to be named Steven, because Steven's about to die right here.
Just do STVN.
That's my father's name.
I'm going to throw a bottle cap on that.
All right. Lovely. All right.
If I take damage, please let me know, because I will do something else as well.
You do not take damage.
Okay.
However, what you do is come to from the catatonic, stunned state that you were in. Just you shake free, and you're kind of like being grappled by Xerxes as he's kind of pulling you over. And you have no idea kind of where you are or what you're doing. and your mind is just like kind of wiped.
Like totally?
No. I mean, it's coming to. But right after that moment, you just have absolutely no idea like why you are like why Xerxes.
How did I get from there to here?
Exactly. It's
the last 6 seconds are complete.
It's gone. Yeah.
Well, because it'll be the most obvious and immediate thing, and because, as Nate correctly pointed out, I passed my concentration save. Do I still see the lines of magic and the stuff from the rocks?
Yeah, so the lines kind of emitting now from that thing are like, you see them like kind of
splintering.
Yeah, like almost like sparks coming out, of something that's broken. There are still lines kind of moving across, but they are like, moving through the air, not straight anymore.
Gotcha.
It looks.
Xerxes, or not Xerxes, Stephen, I don't know, how he was before, but he's basically just going to collapse to the ground. I think that just makes sense. I don't know how much Xerxes is carrying him or not. And what happened? Xerxes, how did I get here?
Something happened when you touched the orb. Stay still. Help is on the way.
Michael literally almost one killed me, guys.
Almost took it down. Yeah. Would the lynx like to move?
The cat will move right next to Arthur, as he's wont to do.
Isabel.
Isabel, after hearing Xerxes and then the follow-up of the shuddering tower, will move ahead. What is going on?
That's good.
That is good.
That's the best one.
I had forgotten about that picture.
I don't think I've seen that in a very long time.
I know.
Guys, my brain has been completely ruined by the past 4 years.
I've seen a version of this where somebody spliced in Saruman, touching the orb as well.
Oh my god, this picture is good.
It doesn't look out of place at all.
No.
Anyways, Isabel, that's what happened.
Well, I had to dash to get here.
So good.
There's that. Xerxes, I'm assuming seeing Stephen on the floor. What did you guys do? Stephen, are you all right? I think that'd probably be the end of our turn.
Xerxes.
It seems like something attacked his mind. I think he's pretty shaken up. And he will go over here.
Are you going for it?
Maybe wait a turn.
Nope.
Nope, it's not Xerxes. Gun. You get the tiefling, you get the gun. Wasn't it the quote from last week?
Oh, good.
Need a ricochet
Clang.
sound.
Oh no.
That's what I need.
Hold on.
You get two. Oh, there it is. Nice. Nice.
Misfire.
Excellent.
Oh man.
Wasn't the first one a misfire technically?
Possibly.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Two. Oh yeah, the first was a misfire.
Oh shit! Does it work like that?
No,
He would fire two with a
he
misfire.
he wouldn't have fired the second with
Yeah.
Okay.
the first, which is just too bad. So yeah, the gun jams on the first one because it's a 2 on the die. Yeah, so you would have to clear it at that point.
Nope.
So
He's
that's
kind of
just-
like looking at it, like what just happened.
like, are you kidding? Like to stay right where you are. Reach out and touch it with your hand.
I mean, yeah, he would stay there. He's in shock of, what just happened.
Fair. Saru.
Not what happened to Steven, what happened to his gun.
What happened to his gun? Yeah, he's not worried about what happened. Steven's back. He's fine. Yeah, so that whole room just kind of shook after you heard Xerxes asking for Isabel.
Yeah, I would go over there. Can't see. Um, so Xerxes is staring at his gun.
Hmm?
It's not abnormal.
I know. No, I'm just saying. Anna's way over there. Steven, what are you doing? What position are you in?
I am on the ground, just some might say mere points from death. So whatever that looks like in your mind, that's what Steven's doing. He's just...
I can use a medicine kit, correct, if I'm proficient in medicine? Or
Yeah.
no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you're proficient, yeah. With the medicine skill. How much movement do you have, though? That would have probably been...
That would be
Over
almost
60?
all of it. I think I can move like 2.
Oh,
yeah,
I
I've got,
always forget about your
with
tabaxi
my cat,
movement.
I've got
Your super cat speed.
double, so yeah, I've got 60.
Nice. Oh yeah.
I counted up to like almost where Isabel
Smart.
was, and I stopped. But I was, I would have like
You're good.
1 or 2 squares
He's
left.
right
So
there.
nobody.
I always forget about your that cat.
Super speed.
So good.
I don't know what that does. I just clicked a medicine check.
I mean, Marshall will take 12 hit points back.
I would gladly take
I don't remember how that works. I don't know what I do.
Isabel, the healer feat gives you what exactly?
It lets me actually heal people using medicine kits.
Okay.
Does it
Oh,
normally
a medicine kit just stabilizes.
Yeah,
So
medicine
that's-
kit normally
So
just stabilizes.
he's already stable.
Never mind.
So yeah, you wouldn't use it like that.
Oh. I'm not sure. No, you know what I would do? I wouldn't move there. I would still be behind Isabel. And I would... I'd call out to Steven and basically just tell him he's going to be okay. And then I would end up... That would in turn... do that. And he would be in sanctuary.
Nice.
Cool.
Steven gets all of the things. Here's a purple one. Clavius.
Clavius has been lost in his own thoughts, and he looks up, and it's like totally pitch black around him. So he's going to light a torch because he has no idea where he is.
After Isabel leaves, it is very dark over there.
Oh, I
Oh
totally
yeah.
can't see.
Oh yeah.
Oops.
Totally left Nick and Clavius in the dark.
I'm distracted. Who cares?
There is now a
And
torch.
Cat Mahomes is just sitting there staring at you.
Just looking at.
You're just following Cat Mahomes' eyes like the Cheshire Cat.
Do I have an inkling
It's
of
like
where
the
they
snake
went?
piece.
Yeah, so they went to the north, which is a room that you all just previously passed through. Down this northern passage here. That's the direction that they went.
Well, I will just take my light and head that way.
Arthur?
Eh,
Follow the light.
Follow the light. Anna?
Anna will call out and say, Isabel, if you can heal Stephen, I'll wait to bring the tower down. Yeah. So she'll ready an action that if Isabel hits Stephen with a healer's kit or something, then she'll use her attack and fire 2 arrows at the sphere.
Love it. Steve-O?
Steven will, slowly stand up and just, try and like shake and just try and come to grips with what just happened. Touched a magical stone and was nearly killed. And I didn't see anything. Like when that happened, it was just pain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sudden pain. Sudden immense pain.
Cool.
Linksy boy?
Yeah.
Isabella.
Isabel will take that final step towards Stephen.
Stab
And will reach her hand up to kind of cup part of his jaw in his inner palm, and just kind of I don't think slapping a band-aid on is going to help with this, and we'll cast spell.
Inflict wounds.
So,
Dark.
Oops, the wrong one.
16 points, casting Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Solid.
Thank you.
And Isabel will try to lead Stephen away from the sphere.
Lovely.
Oh my god, Michael.
He will start to follow you on his turn.
Can I shoot?
You may shoot. As the first goes hurtling towards it, you're like dead center. And then as it's about to impact, you see it, something emits and the arrow just ricochets towards the ceiling. And then your second shot hurtling in that same spot, you see it break through whatever that barrier was and hits, impacting directly in the center of this thing, which shatters completely. Which at that point,
Things happen.
The crystals, the lights vanish from, as do, what am I moving? Get rid of that. In each crystal inside the pool, you hear just start to break and crack and shatter. In the pool that is just kind of roiling and splashing starts to splash and roil more, and you see like it splattering up onto the inner walls of the pool, and flecks of it are coming up, and it looks like it's rising.
So it's,
The entire place shudders again, shakes, and then begins to shudder and shake. And then looking at the domed ceiling of the room, you see cracks start to splinter and chunks start to fall slowly down as it appears this place is collapsing. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
now that I politely moved in the initiative order, I think Anna's gonna say. If only I don't think I have anything witty. I don't think she would think of anything witty, so we'll just say, run!
Fillmore once said.
I will have a Fillmore saying if we get out of this alive. Don't think she's going to be peak witty at this moment. Just a guess. And Anna will move her 30 feet of movement and wish she was a rogue and could dash with a bonus action. Forgot to take that rogue level.
Xerxes. The room appears to be collapsing.
Like nothing else is happening in the entire world. He's trying to fix his gun.
So
And he
utterly
does.
focused on his gun. Nice.
Smiling at himself. He looks up to see the broken sphere and notices the things crumbling around him.
A piece of ceiling crashes next to him.
Oh dear.
And
oh dear.
Looks at Steven and says, well, it looks like it's time to go, boy. I hope you're doing better. And we'll start moving towards the exit.
Don't call me boy. Steven will say as you run by.
Saru. You can move through friendly people spaces. You just can't end in friendly people spaces.
He's actually not gonna move.
Kind of figured that much from the man who can sprint after resting. Anything else?
Nope. I guess he would holler to Anna, be like, you should come this way. Hoping that she's not going to run up by herself the other way. And that'll be it.
Oh, that'd
Probably
be
gonna
something.
run up.
Clavius.
This knows less now than when he came out of his stupor. He doesn't know which way he's going.
South would be the direction you'd like
Classic running towards noise
You'd
just
like
to have
to.
an army of people running back at him going, no, turn around!
Yeah.
South is the direction you'd like to achieve, as you would know from exploring this place with your party.
All right, we will move our shadow here into the darkness.
Go forth into the darkness, Shadow.
And since I can't see it, I'll ask the DM to switch places with us.
Absolutely.
And that shadow, since it's now more than 30 feet away from me at my end of my turn will disappear.
All right. Look at that.
I'm in the lead.
Poof. You're winning the race. Arthur.
Arthur will 1, 2, 3.
You feel the tunnel.
Sprinting. 7, 8,
Around you.
9, 10 spaces. That's his turn.
Okay. Steven.
Steven will. Dash on out of there. Then that'll be his turn.
Catrick.
Is the ceiling collapsing in the dragon chamber?
Make a perception check. You see small cracks forming in the domed ceiling,
Got it.
though no large chunks have fallen at this point.
Got it.
Good, Catrick.
The D&D MVP will.
Isabel.
Isabel will move down. Dash after. That's her turn.
Oh, no.
Anna will dash 5, 10, 15. And sorry, sir, she's going to go the other way. Okay. And then maybe with a bonus action, she'll put her longbow up. And that'll be a turn.
Beautiful. That is
Dashing.
dashing. It's all about that dash. I'm just making you guys dash on circular maps. That's the worst thing I've ever done to you guys.
Small pleasures of a DM, right?
That's the worst. Saru. Super cat
50.
speed. Bold.
To dash or not to dash? No, I wouldn't dash.
Bold.
Not that time.
Clavius.
Does Clavius perceive that the exit is right through Cat Mahomes or right through Arthur?
You would know that.
Yeah, it's through Cap Mahomes.
Xerxes explored it earlier. You would know.
Yeah, Xerxes walked down there.
20. $42.7, really? All right.
Arthur.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12.
New leader.
That's where he ends up.
Steve.
It's my turn.
The links.
That's it.
Isabel.
All right.
Donna.
And 50, 25. 30. Cool.
Is this the place we were where left is the shield
Yes.
demon?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where Anna just ran by.
Mm-hmm. And you have the shield currently.
Oh, way to go, Clavius.
Just left it in his hands after he wrestled it away from. Zetsis. Good.
Yeah.
Saru.
I would dash.
As you both leave that room, you see the gleaming armor laying on the ground,
Sorry, Clavius.
covered in blood.
Probably would outgrow it in like 5 days anyway.
No, he stopped growing. We think.
Who's to say if it was magical or not? We'll never know.
I'm shrinking now. I'm on my way back down.
Clavius.
Oh, am I at the door by sprinting?
You are at the door.
I guess I remember all it takes is putting a hand on it, so I'll do that and something has changed and die.
It doesn't open.
It does open.
10 feet. And I've got 10 feet left, so I'll do the same thing here. And why is my Q not working? There we go. I'm going to stay right there and just wait for Arthur to tell me to jump in that well, because I know he's going to do it.
Arthur. Or, yes. Steven. Arthur. I don't know whose turn it is. Why did it double?
Skipped me.
Arthur, just go ahead before
2, 3, 4.
it skipped.
6. Is the door open or does he have to put a paw on it?
As you're moving through rather rapidly, the door is actually still down.
Nice.
It is on this turn that you hear very loud and splashing echoing from the chambers you were previously in, as you feel that it is collapsing atop of you. Saru, you can actually get a very good glimpse of the collapsing tunnels behind you, closing on you currently. Steven.
Clavia!
I'm some real Indiana Jones.
You like
You
that?
say
Cool?
doors
Uncharted.
doors were open still?
Yeah, they're basic. I mean, as you guys are like kind of filtering through these quickly, the doors just open, you know.
That's his turn.
The Lynx jumps off the bridge,
You
jumps into the hole.
No.
Isabel.
okay? Oh, good. I can see Anna.
I'm not dead yet.
I'm feeling better.
I'm feeling better.
I feel happy.
Okay, dash in that room. Yeah.
All right. Join the dash crew. 30, 35, 40, 45. All right, that's where she'll stop.
Nice. The X-Man.
Can I open the door?
You put your paws on it.
It's my turn.
Saru.
Where is Saru?
Boink.
No, there you are.
He's like that cat that when you see
That's
a
it.
house burning down, the cat just suddenly like shoots out of it.
Flavius. Pushes Xerxes down.
Move.
And unless anyone has any other plans than sprinting. All right.
I do.
Seeing other plans. Arthur. You can just, if you get as far as you can down that hallway, is fine. Steven. Oh, actually, on that turn, Saru gets the best look at the two tunnels beginning to collapse on either fork that you are in, Saru, that you can see from where you currently are. Then it is Steven's turn.
Assume there's nowhere further to run.
Yeah,
so
you
I'll
can
just
move down there.
end there.
Catrick.
Makes a run for it.
Followed by Isabel.
Okay. Isabel is, as she's moving to this room, her mind was elsewhere at the time. She was lost in it. So she wants to just briefly look at one of the doors with the runes or sigils. Just see if she recognizes it.
Let me look at your character sheet. You do not know the language that it is on the door.
All right. Then she doesn't recognize it. Then she'll just continue going.
Lovely. Oh no. Swan dive down the hole.
Myself. That's as far as I can get with a few more. Yeah, I guess
And then Xerxes, you'll continue, I presume.
Yes,
And
sir.
Saru. Lovely. As you guys are kind of running up this stairwell that, as you exited from all the smooth stone that you were in, getting into the stairs, it's all this like craggy rock, it's rough hewn, and you just hear behind you the collapsing of these tunnels. As Saru kind of glances back over his shoulder, he sees the bridge begin to fall, and as those doors pop back in, then that room begins to collapse.
Yeah, Saru will turn to everybody and just with a beastly yell, because why can't he? And I hope this isn't too loud. He's gonna yell,
"Get to the chopper!"
Nice.
Lovely. And as I move you all to the next map, it's
Can you recast Saru?
get to the chopper. That would be dope. All right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. So use this time. And we'll be right back. It's funny Connor would mention Indiana Jones. I did just watch Ark of the Covenant recently. So.
You mean Raiders of the Lost Ark?
That's the one. That's the one. The one about the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
Dang Nazis.
My favorite's when the Nazi loses the battle against an airplane propeller.
It is a good moment. Not enough blood.
I just love how like he just strides awesomely out of whatever like little tent he's in, and just then takes off his shirt. Like, oh, there's a problem. Let my pecs take care of it.
How else would you deal with that?
Yeah.
Have you seen the pecs of the Third Reich?
Mm-hmm. Like, I can't imagine anything more stereotypical than that.
I rewatched Logan Lucky this week.
Oh, fantastic.
All for that one scene about Game of Thrones.
Is it good?
Still good.
Still good.
Good, yeah.
I forgot that it blatantly sets up for a sequel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
I did
right.
as well.
I feel like everything has to nowadays.
I don't know though. Soderbergh is like one of the few filmmakers that like I would kind of trust just to tell a story
In
and
one.
like let it well, like just to let it hang like that. If like, yeah, this was the story, and
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe that's who we cast Michael as.
No, you're getting sequels. Who's to say this may be a sequel or a prequel? I don't know. Nobody knows.
we're learning the primary flaw of Connor's new home, that he doesn't have a bathroom in his basement.
He's got to
So,
run.
He's got to go all the way.
Okay, he's got to run upstairs, go outside where he
Yep.
normally
right.
is
Which is
already.
the outside.
It's natural.
Natural.
It needs a tree on to uproot itself and place itself in his basement.
Create magical
So I
trees.
wonder if he took his AirPods with him and just
I
listened.
hope he can hear us.
I hope he can too.
You can do it, Connor.
All the better.
That would be all the better.
Let it flow freely.
Your prostate healthy, Connor?
Shy. He's shy.
Flow. Oh, you're doing a poop? Damn, Connor.
Did not see that coming. On a tree.
on a tree
That'd be something.
in your backyard.
Yep.
We're having fun.
We like to have fun.
We like to have fun here. Oh man.
He may
I
have needed to
wonder
go
if-
number 2.
Yeah. I wonder if Connor has done is back on Glass Cannon. It's back.
Odds
Didn't
up.
take him with him. Damn.
Odds are in.
Damn.
Dang.
Ugh.
Damn, we were talking mad shit hoping you could hear us.
And
Missed opportunity.
Send him the recording.
It's in the recording.
It is. That is true.
We've got it. All right.
Get the Marshall cut. Everything stays in.
That's true. It's in.
can't.
All right.
So I should really offer some hot takes.
Yeah, they're not getting edited out of this one.
This is the director's cut.
At least no one can see our faces on this video. So you all sprint up these stairs and exit into what was once filled with this green flame, which no longer exists. It's dead.
That's a dead green flame if I ever
That's
saw
the
it.
deadest green flame you've ever done saw. No, so you exit out of this staircase that kind of just protrudes from the middle of this structure that is collapsing around you. As you guys exit like out onto the platform, it's just this whole thing is falling. There's parts of it falling back. You can just hear it and see it just crumbling over the edges of the cliff. And you kind of come out, see the sky, see Bray, the city below you, and beautiful. And really, really nice.
I like to think the misspelling of dysentery is actually just like a work of art and not just an error.
I had to Google that because that does not look like a correct spelling. It is indeed the correct spelling, apparently.
Who's to say? Who's to say? We'll never know. There's no way for us to find out.
No, it is.
This is a audio video this week, so no one will ever know. No visual jokes have made it into the director's cut. So this collapsing tower that you just kind of climbed out of the bowels of.
Good word choice.
Yeah, I tried to use dysentery. You look down the hill towards where you climbed over that wall and beyond where Yofun was battling the demons, and you see first a large demonic shape kind of burst over the top of the bone wall as bones kind of scatter across the ground. He looks something like this. Multiple arms, two of which are large pincers. And
The other two have not hit the gym.
yeah, exactly. Two small arms. The other ones are large pincers, which is way.
For the girls on the upper arms only.
Here's the full in the chatter box there, so you can see those pincies.
Oh my god!
See those pincies. So he starts kind of bounding towards your general direction up the hill. And then you see this dark shadow that kind of overtakes the figure and draws your eyes up, where you see Yofun flying high above the city, looking down at the general destruction of the tower, and he seems to lock eyes with you in your general direction as he kind of swoops over.
Hold up a hitchhiker's thumb.
Yeah, and amidst a loud and long roar. And then a few shorter bursts of draconic, which sounds much like the previous roar, that Isabel hears him say, "To the north, 2 days for your reward." And with a few bats of his massive wings, he moves with pace out of the city's sky zone and upward over the northern countryside to the north. You then hear a sputtering noise.
Great timing on the music.
And see kind of this like that ichor, that black and red and green, kind of start sputtering up out of the stairwell that you just climbed up behind you.
Like it would with dysentery.
as the massive demon kind of bounds up towards the rubble of this tower, screaming this horrible otherworldly howl, behind him at the bone wall, you start to see shapes emerge, climbing up the bone wall. Figures. First there's 10, then there's 20, 30, then there's 50. All these strange humanoid and demonic shapes. There's dretches, there's what, I don't know what else we've seen at this point. They all have dumb names that I can't remember. But horrible demons. Just kind of clambering over the walls. And then from the area where the battle with Yofun happened are flying creatures. You see Vrox. You see shadow demons take to the air, coming in your general direction, the direction of the tower. What do you do as you're standing here looking at this?
I feel like dysentery is also applicable in this situation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hoping Yofun could fire a few strafing runs just as he's leaving.
Walk to the north. To the
Pick us
north. Good luck.
And there's no.
Anna will walk over and peer down on this side. I mean, does
Yeah,
this
make a
look
perception
like-
check. So looking down kind of the backside of the cliffs of Bray, you see that there are like kind of these outstretched platforms, many of which seem to wind down where Arthur would know the back cliffs. There was a route that you could have taken to get to the top here. So there are cliffs and, outstretched platforms, cliffs that you can head down towards. That would be if you would kind of wind down this path here. The most easy entrance would be over here to kind of go down and start that route, or you could fling ropes over the side and start kind of rappelling from where you are currently. You're just a bit higher up and it's more sheer where you currently are here.
So is that route going to be climbing down cliffs, or there's a stair carved into it?
It's a mixture.
Oh, good. Because as we know, our party is very proficient at athletics.
Another route that Arthur told you about was the sewers.
Yeah.
Which an entrance also lies partially down the backside of the hill.
It's got to be sewers, right?
I think
Those
we
are
risk
cliffs.
it. I think we risk it down the cliffs and use rope.
Get to the cliffs.
They'll know if we go to the sewers.
Do
gotta
we
get out.
have a good understanding of how far they are away from us, their gain on us, their ability to scale and not scale things?
There's flying ones and ones with gorilla-like features. So you'd think that a lot of them pretty good at climbing, some of them really good at flying, and they're all moving towards you from a few hundred feet away. You don't know if they're moving directly towards you, but they are moving towards the tower that is falling and, been destroyed at rather high speeds now that they don't have a dragon to fight.
I think we take the route of the dysentery.
Yeah, I agree. We don't want. We can't get caught. We can't get caught on the cliffs with the flying things.
How far down is the rappelling?
If you were to do it from here, it'd be about 40 feet to get to the next base platform.
Okay, Clavius will go
That's not
last.
bad.
But the entrance to the sewers and the cliffs is the same direction, right?
Mhm.
Then let's just start going because we're not
Yeah, and the
fighting
sewers,
we're not fighting our way through. So
Right. And the sewers don't leave us exposed to all kinds of awful things.
Lovely.
either way, let's move, and we can be arguing as we run if people really want the cliffs.
It's a run and talk.
Yeah.
As in a walk and talk.
Yep.
Love it. So you guys kind
Do
of
you wanna
sprinting
fight
around.
Pincer Boy?
Do you want to kind of fight Pincer Boy? You see these creatures kind of rushing towards you as you kind of run down the cliffside to get around to the back where you can start your journey through the sewers or the cliffs, whatever it is the group decides on their run and talk. And roll perception, because I don't know who has the best passive, but I feel like you're all kind of looking. Solid. Got 2 fails. Just straight up.
Anna and Clavius were distracted by bumblebees.
Arthur and Steven, as you guys are kind of ushering people along, like, come on, we can figure out what we just got to get out of here as you're sprinting along. You notice from some of the rocks that are now a bit closer that there's like something falling off of them. Just a little at first and then larger hunks. And then that Pincer Boy, as he's running up the hill in your general direction, you see as his hoof-like claw legs just smash into the earth, you see there's black ooze splattering every time he impacts. And he seems to be getting a little bit shorter as he goes. He's just howling aggressively the whole time. And then you see some more of the rocks just kind of slowly falling apart, disintegrating.
Nice.
And flying down, hurtling towards the earth, hitting the earth with this large, loud splat. As you see just this black and red and green ooze just splash across the earth as they impact. And then you notice all of the figures start to collapse and fall. And the last thing you see from Pincer Boy is him crumble forward and just splatter against the floor into these pools of black ichor. Just horrible, horrible ooze.
I can only presume we get the XP from all that.
I think so. That's how that works.
You are now all level 20.
Yes.
I mean, we defeated them.
Or does Anna get all the XP because she's the only one who damaged the orb?
Yeah,
No, that's not how that works. We were present.
That is true.
We were present.
The entire tower. Destroyed the whole tower. You do note that there are still some standing figures near the wall, and they are kind of looking around in confusion. The first you see look to be gnolls, like you had fought before. There's about 4 of them just kind of like looking around, very confused at what they just saw. And there's a few humanoid figures kind of further along, further back, also just looking like all of them kind of halting in their tracks as they see all of these fiends essentially evaporate before their eyes. And they don't seem to really be coming towards the tower at this point.
Let's kill him. I save spell slots.
What would you like to do?
To the north.
Think they'll let us walk out? Or do we even want to find out who's left now that the creatures of the abyss appear to be gone?
How many can we see?
There's about 4 gnolls that you can see down by the wall, and beyond that, there's 2-3 more humanoids that you can see. You can scan more of the city if you like with a perception check.
If anything, I think this maybe says we can either walk through the city or scale slowly and carefully. Not get lost in the sewers.
I'd say go through the city to not risk the cliffs, but either way, it doesn't seem we have to hurry now.
Well, lads, we should at least clean up the crew that saw us.
Clean them up or just...
Clean them from the face of the city.
To be clear, you're not sure if anyone has seen you at this point. Everything was just running towards the tower.
They definitely saw us. And they knew to be slaughtered.
I agree, Arthur. It would be best to purge the remaining evil from this place.
I would like to not consider it XP farming. I think it's only character building.
It is your hometown. It would be nice to purge it before we leave.
Arthur will cock his bow and say, let's hunt some orc.
Love it.
Cool.
Is the plan to clear the entire city of whatever's left?
Just these 7 beings at the moment, and then yeah, we I don't know what.
Are we gonna hunt them? Or are we just going to leave? And if they're in our way, do what needs to be done? I mean the gnolls. Well, we'll probably need to put down the gnolls, but should we just leave versus trek through the city in search of people?
The only way we can leave is through them. Without getting covered in shit, if that's what you're into.
I'm just saying they may not be there by the time we make it. Are you suggesting we hunt them down? Or if they're in our way, if they're in our path out, we take care of them?
Aye, if they're in our path out, we take care of them, but the ones in front of us now, obviously, are in our way.
Sorry, I'm getting the impression that they're like decently far away, right, Michael? Like we can see.
Yeah,
out,
they're like
300
feet down the hill where the.
Okay, let's
thing
start
is,
walking down. Let's start walking
humans.
down the hill.
Yeah,
And
I'm also understanding that the only way down from this hill is either via rope, via shit pipe, or via the direction that they're walking up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Just walk down the hill.
you know the cliffs are, there is some climbing involved and there is steps involved. And yeah, or shit pipe or walking out the way you came.
Yeah.
All right, I'm on board. If they're gonna leave, Anna doesn't really want to just like trek through Bray and hunt them down.
No, if they're very much running towards us and Arthur sees the opportunity that if all of the other demonic things seem to just perish in front of them, then at least there's the chance to kind of do a cleanup crew on this hill. So
All right.
we can come out guns blazing.
Well, start walking that way.
A little bit.
I was never in doubt, Nick.
Bunch up. Fool me.
We go into every fight guns blazing.
I trust you've cleared the jam.
What jam?
Mr. DM, sir.
Yo.
X gonna give it to you.
Beautiful. Just getting my boys' character sheets working because they are not.
Can
You could just assume we just
walk
go
up.
ahead.
Oh no.
Bum, 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 bum.
Can't assume that. There we go. All right. Is everybody here?
Yeah, as we're walking down, Anna will just start laughing and be like, I can't believe that fucking worked.
All right. So as you're walking down the hill, how are you approaching the bone wall where the gnolls are currently standing upon? There are 4 gnolls kind of standing near the bone wall, which is about 300 feet from the top of the tower. You could see them pretty easily from your perch on the tower. They were with the demons, it seemed, kind of coming towards the tower as they climbed over the bone wall and started heading. And now they are just kind of standing as they look around at some of these puddles that are kind of around them. And they seem to all be, conversing to each other. So you're about 300 or so feet from them. And you can see them pretty clearly because there's no cover on this.
I think we're just walking. Like, if there's no way for us to be sneaky, so we're just walking, and I think we'll just start shooting once they're in range, right?
I would say she's not going to shoot if they don't shoot at us or seem like they're going to make aggressive moves. I mean, I guess we can like walk 100 feet, we'll be 200 feet away, but like, are they going to start running? Or if they're going to start like, trying to shoot us?
I mean, I'd be inclined to shoot them at 240 feet.
Yeah, I agree. Like,
I'd be inclined to shoot them at 600 feet.
yeah.
You tell me. I'm just trying to figure out what you guys are trying to do.
Arthur will stand, feet spread, and pop an arrow.
Love it. Roll to hit.
Ignoring disadvantage. Be a sharpshooter. $21 to hit. Huge damage.
Huge damage. 21 will obviously hit. The gnoll. You see your arrow kind of impact in this thing. It like looks around and points upwards towards the hill, which you see them all kind of start yipping at each other, yelling at each other. Out of range, does anyone want to fire upon them?
Xerxes probably can too, right?
I can at 240.
So we're out at 240 currently.
And he wouldn't then.
Okay. So yeah, they kind of like freak a bit and start climbing up the bone wall, getting on the other side of said bone wall. where they are most likely leaning against. So it is very difficult to see them from this range. What would you like to do?
Keep walking.
A little bit.
So it's difficult to see them.
Yes.
Okay.
Now that they're on the other side of the wall. This wall that you've seen before.
Well, can someone help me up this time? I think I need it.
I think we were all
Fish
just
in a
helping each
barrel,
other.
boys. We've got to draw them out.
They're on the other side of the wall. Just go up there.
Aye, and this time we're on this side of the wall. Right for the taking.
Lose somebody?
No, my keyboard shut off.
Just heard the beep 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 beep.
Lost Preston's keyboard.
Us
No.
first.
No.
Why is the side of the wall right for taking? We can just walk up it. If they're still there, we can kill them.
Well, we had to attack it last time, so surely they'll have to. It's like
I mean, we could see them if they were on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's just go up.
Steven's walking towards the wall. I assume the rest of us are as well. I'm just moving.
You tell me.
Yeah.
They appear to be either gone or waiting.
Arthur and Cattle hang back. Overwatch.
I'll have the shadow 30 feet out in front to draw the first hit again, just like last time.
Oh, I don't have the shadow. Where's the shadow? Damn it. There he is.
Does anything happen?
Not yet, at least. Trying to see where the light stops. Really need to make a. Yeah, okay, great. It's a standoff.
Steven's going to throw a fire bolt, like just into the wall at one random spot to.
Make some noise.
Yeah. Do you mean to roll for it, or can I just can I just do that?
easy enough.
Yeah.
Easy enough. Yeah. So firebolt impacts the wall.
Cool.
Makes noise over this way.
Anything happen?
Not that you see now.
Okay, then let's just go up the wall.
Davies, can you help me up, or somebody? I'll need it.
Yep.
If Clay is helping Anna, Steven will go help Xerxes.
Can I help Anna and listen at the same time? Or is that too many things?
Yeah, that's fine.
And can he help from the ground? So I'm technically going first, or is Clavy's got to go up there?
No, he can. Yeah, he can boost you up the wall.
I would have loved it if you had said no to your request, Will. No, Clavius does not have the capability to listen and use his arms at the same time.
You hear some like shifting on the other side of the wall, kind of across, like people are moving, like on the ground, like you hear their foot falls on the other side of the wall, as they seem to be repositioning.
Well, I rolled a
Yeah,
13.
you, my friend, have achieved your goal of DC 10.
Man, re-listening to last week's was just so sad. I was like, I just was pathetic.
There's a reason there's a wall icon on the main page.
Yeah.
Next to Sir Garen.
Incredible. So yeah, Anna, you'll be able to get up the wall, which I realize the wall is a little not deep enough. So that is what you'll be able to see. 4 boys lying in wait, 2 of which have bows drawn on the general position of where you kind of climb up. Is it you'll want to be on your belly as you're kind of going up there, knowing that people are there, or are you kind of walking over?
I mean, I assume Anna would need to be on her belly to literally physically make it up.
Yeah, probably after what we've learned about
3 points of contact at all times.
Yeah.
With that, we'll get an initiative tracker on board.
I saw to
roll it.
Yeah. A 4 instead of a 1. Man.
Every goddamn time.
I mean, you said you were hanging back to be Overwatch, so.
Yeah, but still, God. In heaven.
My soundboard has a button titled Roll Initiative, and I don't know what it sounds like.
Okay.
I also don't know how loud. I don't know how loud it is either, so I apologize for your ears. Apparently,
That's amazing. I want that every time.
I get it. Pretty good. Pretty solid.
I quickly draw a master ball.
I was just gonna do quick attack.
Quick attack! Quick attack! Quick attack! Always go first. No, can't fail.
Tail whip! Tail whip!
Defense
Roll
is
20
lower.
is like being so slow tonight.
Bum, bum.
After I talked good things on it earlier too.
Ooh, there's another Knoll Pack Lord.
You
Oh,
should
it's
increase
the same
your
Knolls.
subscription.
The same Knolls. How nice.
Yeah, that's how they
Hard to
name
beat.
them.
Overwatch, if you guys go after them.
They were obviously not going to come over the wall.
Yeah, that's why we were confused when you said that.
Obviously. Oh, I'm sorry.
Saru, you see Anna climb
Oh
up
crap!
and over the wall. Yeah, you're quick on the draw tonight.
I'm not gonna do anything. I have other
Okay.
things to worry about. I'm not concerned with these guys, and I don't even know if there's things over there still. So,
All right.
moving on.
I'm gonna plop that prone on you. This guy's gonna attack with these longbow at disadvantage. 11 to hit.
Nope.
He will miss. Steven.
I would assume I no longer. How long Sanctuary again?
I think it's 1 minute.
Yeah, I don't think I
Not very
have either that or Detect Magic, so I took those off.
The gnolls are wearing magical plate armor.
Yeah. I'm gonna climb up this thing, or at least try to. Athletics.
That's the one.
Yep, not gonna do it. Oh, damn it. I said I was gonna help Xerxes. My bad, Nate.
You
He probably would have declined your help.
Yeah, okay.
You wanted a wall fight?
Saying I'm not that old or something.
Yeah.
You got yourselves a wall fight. Boop, boop, boop. 2 disadvantage attacks with longbow. From this guy. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
The second will miss. So 6 points of damage. So you are struck by an arrow. Okay, cool. Clavius.
I will use the help action on Steven.
Getting Stephen up the wall.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Flavius.
This one will move here. Move here, actually. And start to clamber in your general direction. Lovely. Xerxes. Oh yeah. You don't need no help. Xerxes clambering up the wall. Would you like to be prone as well?
No, he's probably proving a point.
Sounds right.
But do I still have movement?
That will be, what, 5, 10, 15? Yeah, you still have movement. Oh, that was 20. So you still have 2 more.
I'll just take a couple steps.
Lovely. Making friends with the gnolls. Anna?
Is that Noel catty quartering with me?
This one?
Like up the wall.
He's climbing up the wall. Yeah, currently he doesn't have any more movement, so he's not fully up the wall yet.
Is he 10 feet away?
Yeah, he's within 10 feet.
Okay.
He's 5. I mean, he's 5 feet away at this point, technically. Just like 5 feet. And if he was a Rubik's cube, he would be the lower left corner, and you'd be in the middle.
Sure. But if I move away from him, I guess I would be. I wouldn't take attack of opportunity. How about this? I want to stab him with my Talir. Do I need to stay where I'm at?
You can stab him with your Talir from where you are. Yeah.
All right. I'll use my half my movement to stand up and stab him twice with my Talir.
Slap.
Which I have to take out with a bonus action.
Lovely.
So draw a bonus action with my Talir and stab.
What's his AC?
Oh my goodness. A 5
the first
and a 1.
The first one hits. The one, however.
Roll to confirm.
I'm gonna have to look at the Talir first.
Oh no! I have to make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Or it breaks. I read it.
DC 10, right? So yeah, roll to confirm first, and then we'll see the dex.
Okay.
Not confirm, and then the dex 26. I'm not even going to check to see what it is, what the DC is, because it was definitely not 27. The Talir does not break, so that's cool.
So Anna smashes the first one against the bone wall, and it shakes a little bit, and she just looks at it and is just grateful that it didn't.
she's just not quite used to the long blade. Would you like to do anything else?
What is it? Half my movement?
Mm-hmm. To stand up.
Yeah. She'll move a little farther away.
Okay. Arthur, you see two of your friends running along the wall. Here. Here.
Well, Cat, they ran ahead, didn't they? And he will sprint to here.
Okay.
Cat following.
Lovely. Isabel.
Is there so all the demons were like crumbling and decomposing or whatever around here, right?
Yeah, just splattering across the floor.
Mad scientist Isabel is in the house.
Are they still like are the body parts still there? Or are they like
They look to have fully turned into the goo.
Okay, so it's just goo left, right?
There's no body parts. It is literally just goo.
Can I collect some goo?
Yeah. Yeah, roll a perception check as you walk up to that goo.
Okay.
So as you're kind of like walking up, pulling out your stuff, like, oh wow, these are literally just goo. Their bodies are gone. You actually notice that the goo looks almost as if it is slowly crawling up the hill, like it's rolling over itself, like that of a slug, just slowly just moving up the hill at a very, very slow speed against gravity.
Okay. So can I try and collect some in a vial?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Okay.
Please.
Please attaches.
You do this thing and you have the goo. You have a vial of goo. No check necessary.
Demon goo.
Demon goo is a great
three sessions later, you're going to wake up and have to make some saving throws.
I am sure at some point my curiosity will bite me in the butt.
But yeah, you just see it slowly crawling up the hill.
All right, that's probably all.
This guy is going to shoot at Xerxes with his bow. He does not have disadvantage, but does not matter. He gets a 21. Six points of damo. He does not have multi-attack. Saru.
He will peek over to see if realizes that everybody else has moved up ahead, including Arthur. Can he see any gnolls from there? I mean, I can't on my screens. There's none on the hill, right?
There are no gnolls. No gnolls on the hill yet.
Xerxes didn't fire his gun last turn, right?
Mm-mm.
He just climbed.
Anna did stab with her Talir.
She did.
But he didn't. Sir didn't see it.
How audible is it?
Yeah, that's the point.
No, I think he'd just see. Yeah, he'd kind of start moseying along up there, without any urgency or anything. Doesn't really care about the combat right now.
One shot at Anna from the longbow. 14 to hit.
14 misses.
Steven.
With Clavius's help, Steven's going to try and climb this wall again.
A bit of a boost, he gets him up there.
Oh, just
wow.
up there.
Wow. Goodness gracious.
Would you like to go on which side of
I think clearly I'm going on my belly.
Yeah,
like, I think
on your belly. I'll put you here on your belly.
If the baby boost is getting me to 10, I think there's no doubt, but I just peeking over the top.
Yeah, there you are. There you are.
Thank you. That's my action, right?
Yes, yes it is. This guy It's a longbow. He will shoot twice. Oh, he can do both of those things. That's cool. Well, he'll do this first longbow twice at Anna. Missing with both. Clavius.
Send the shadow straight forward
Such a cool trick.
and Swaparooski with it.
Oh, good. Ping.
Um, that I think is all. I don't want to do anything else.
Well, you've made a friend, as he is now up on the wall. Oh, God. Steven, turns out I'm going to have to move that because I can't access the tokens.
Well, that's annoying.
So just pull it. We'll pull it out on your turn.
Yep.
Hope Null Fang of Yangmu doesn't have a lightning bolt.
He casts lightning bolt.
Yeah, no
He
kidding.
multi-attack clock up bite against Clavius. 16, 20, and a 21.
Oh my goodness, I might be dead.
11 points and 6 points, and then a Constitution saving throw to see if you take the poison in that bite.
Oh.
That is full 10 points of poison damage.
16, 27?
27
33.
points.
No, I mean, do you take the
He
16?
he missed the 16.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
No.
I am at. There was no short rest after the
Nope.
shield girl.
Nope.
I am at -3,
Oh boy.
and the shadow disappears.
Clavius down. Clavius falls. All of his actions are spent from the knoll. It is Xerxes' go.
Xerxes mutters, well, there's no test quite like a field test. And he pulls out a cylindrical object.
Yes.
And he throws it at this guy.
Which one?
Our bitey clawy boy.
All right. It will be a dexterity. Dex mod plus a d20. If you do you have the buttons active in the bottom left corner? There should be a d20 plus button, I think.
D20 plus mod. I see one.
Or yeah, d20 plus mod. We might not have that on Nate, so I'm not sure. Who's got it on? You can also do the advanced dice roller, which is in the upper left, in the little bar.
Ah, got it.
Yeah, and then do D20 plus and then whatever Xerxes Dex mod is, which is pretty high, I reckon. 11. Let me see. Within 30 feet. So what you all see is Xerxes pull out this cylindrical object and kind of twist it into place before hucking it through the air in the general direction of this big boy over here, which it slams kind of, he dodges out of the way and it hits behind him. And as it impacts the ground, there is a loud noise that sounds much like a gunshot. Accompanying it is a loud or a very bright flash of light that just fills the area. And this guy has to make a con save.
Is it just for that guy, or Anna and I need to roll?
Anna and Steven are okay currently from that. An 8 is a fail of 5 or more, which is extra good in the case of this, as this light and sound.
Bro.
He flips backwards and like you hear him yelp, and he is stunned.
That's pretty good.
Until the start of Xerxes' next turn. He does get an attempt to save if his turn comes before then.
Cool.
Currently stunned, which could be very useful in more ways than one. Xerxes, would you like to do anything else?
I don't believe I can attack, right?
No, that would be your full action. You do have
Full
bonus
action.
and movement if you want it.
I'll just say, never a doubt. And kind of smile to himself.
You got people making flashbang grenades. Anna, it's your go.
Anna will call out and say, Isabel, Clavius is down. We could need some help.
Yeah,
she's going.
You would have seen Clavius drop about here-ish.
And she will step to the other side of him, pretending that she has advantage, taking advantage of the fact that a stunned creature attack rolls have advantage. So first, she's going to do her Anna thing and bonus action, cut herself. So now the Talir crackles with lightning. And she will do 2 attacks at advantage against.
Oh, that'll hit. It's fun when you didn't even need it. There you go. Stunned.
And that will be her turn.
Yeah, so as those slices kind of go across his back, he just like stays there, just taking it. He has no idea what's going on right now. As stunned is a brutal condition. Arthur.
Does he need to make the check before climbing the wall?
Oi. Yeah.
Yes.
Athletics. Oh yeah. Up the wall, you are?
Rots.
Oh, let me get you up there. That is what you see. And you still have 15 feet of movement.
Lovely. He will ping big boy here.
You action is to climb. So you've got a bonus action and movement left.
In that case, he will look menacingly upon the lot of them.
I believe you guys already forgotten this wall. It was your most brutal enemy last time around. Lynx, does the Lynx want to climb the wall?
Yeah, same.
Beautiful. Lynx definitely maneuvers up the wall, as it did before. Isabel.
So, can I see Clavius at the top of the wall?
Yes, there is a form on the top of the wall lying atop there. Because technically you can see everyone that's on top of the wall, but because dynamic lighting is I can't make it work that way. It's a one or the other. So I can't block the other side of the wall without blocking the top of the wall.
All right then.
So that's why I did that little mark so you can tell where Clavius is.
That clears it up. Isabel is going to channel divinity to do preserve life.
Nice.
Healing Clavius by 25 points.
Solid.
Maximum of half his hit points, that is. And we'll then go ahead and also cast Sanctuary as a bonus action on Clavius.
Beautiful.
So on the math on that, if my max is 47 and I'm at -3.
Yeah, I think you can take it all.
Well, is he at -3 or is it 0 now?
Yeah, you go up from 0, so you can go up to half, which is what?
So
23.
23 points. Yeah, the -3 is just for me.
Beautiful.
And you are currently sanctuaried. As this now will take a shot at Xerxes again. See what he can do. Critical fail. He doesn't have a name. Sorry.
He will run because he saw Clavius fell. If Clavius falls, that means important stuff.
Saru and Saru's climbing speed. You also get a climbing speed.
I know how Dick felt.
Everything would be easier. Bones. Bones climb everything.
Which guy looks dazed? Oh, never mind. The guy right next to Honor.
That's the one.
I didn't see him. I thought he was one of us.
One of us. He has decent con too, +2.
Let's see, that was 30. 46. I think I can make that. Is this a wall? Or can I attack him?
Yeah, if you move down, you can attack him.
Okay.
Where you're standing?
Yeah.
Basically like sliding down the wall and poking him with your rapier.
Yeah.
11 does not hit, however.
Okie dokie.
He will return the favor, dropping. No, he'll just do a bite because he can. That's fun.
Nope.
Beautiful. Stephen, do your worst.
I think they ruined it. Oh, it's not going to let me do this because of dynamic lighting, Michael. That sucks.
What?
Like I can't rotate it correctly.
Oh, that's very strange.
Or wait, here we go. Hang on. Yeah, no. Boo, hiss. Can you see it?
Yeah, I don't know what. Is it just not letting you do what?
Because I can't reach the rotate function. Because it's cut off for me.
Is it? Let me.
Oh, that did it. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, there it is. I see.
See my problem?
Silly. Yeah.
If you can.
Let me just give you a little bit of an angle.
And yeah, I need that. Okay. I think it would work, right?
Yeah, you'll be able to hit. Wow,
both of them.
So annoying.
Yeah, I know.
Like that.
Cool. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted.
Beautiful.
Cool. All right.
Beautiful.
It's damage over.
Let me get rid of this thing. Okay. Saving throws. Constitution. Where's that? That's the Pack Lord. 13 and the Knoll. 18
Save.
for the Knoll. Nice. So, Stephen, as you reach out kind of in their direction, kind of extending your arm, those of you atop the wall, and probably Isabel on the other side, hears kind of a clattering of sounds as like this air kind of blasts out from Stephen's extended hand in the direction of these two knolls, of which were just highlighted by that beautiful cone. And you see the ground kind of begin to shift, and the bones that are kind of at the bottom of that wall kind of begin moving. And you see the earth moving away from Stephen, just like crumbling kind of in a direction away from him, kind of getting buried underneath the stuff before it, and their kind of bodies are flying backwards. And kind of as suddenly as this all happened, this like moving of air and this force just kind of like shifting around, everything is as it was, completely clean, the bones in the exact same locations, and these boys are hurt, I believe.
And the one who failed moved.
It's 15 feet.
Yep,
correct?
15.
Beautiful. That would be him. And this guy takes half. Is that right? Takes half damage?
Yeah, half damage, and the one who failed full damage and moved 15 feet away.
Beautiful. This general direction look good to you?
Yep.
All right. Anything else, Stephen?
Nope, that's it.
Are you standing currently?
Sure.
I have prone on you.
I probably had to stand to cast that, we'll say.
Sure. Well, this guy's fucking didn't like that one bit. He's going to fire the bow twice at Stephen. The first, 21 to hit.
I'll shield that.
So that will ping off the shield, which will only anger him more. And he will critically fail. At which point he starts to hightail it down the hill. he didn't like that very scary blast of magic. Clavius.
I will call the shadow.
It shall appear. Where'd you like it?
Yep, right there. And I, meaning I Clavius,
I love that movie.
will attack the Knoll Fang to my left.
Beautiful. Still stunned. You have advantage. $15 will hit. Pounding away at this poor boy.
And I'm going to go ahead and swap them. Because I don't want to be near that dude when he wakes up.
Put your shadow in harm's way like that.
It's amazing that he's gonna have the chance to wake up. Like I would have thought for sure he'd go down by this point.
Let's see if he can do it. It's the end of his turn. He will make Constitution. He will. He is no longer stunned. But he has no action. Xerxes.
We'll go ahead and fire at this guy right in front of me.
Oh, poor. Look at him. Look at him. Why would you do such a thing? One of those is going to hit. Blooding the poor bastard.
That's it.
The tide is turning. Anna.
Do I still get advantage because I'm flanking with a shadow?
You do not gain advantage from the shadow. Sadly. You don't really need it, though. 12 hit points remaining.
Ooh, there it is.
Clear kill.
+9 is so clutch.
Put it on the board.
Dex-based longsword. So, and we can like kind of slide down the bones.
Oh yeah. Slide down them bones.
So she'll swing her Talir at one, kill it, slide down, and swing her Talir at another.
Oh god.
I'm just doing rocks on the damage.
15 steals 1 turn.
15 points of health.
There it is. Yes.
Murder baller.
Greatness.
Arthur.
Not to be outdone. 15 to hit.
15 will hit.
Which one? The bloody one?
Yep. No, the dead one.
Well, I don't know if you're going for the running away guy. Yeah, thank you, Barlett.
11 points of 11 hit points left. So
yeah,
that's his turn.
Lynx. Isabel.
Well, attempt to climb, I guess.
Isabel. Crofton walls.
Can't do walls, apparently.
Your characters, that's why you make bones.
That's why I made bones.
Climb speed. Gnolls are dead. Saru. There's one Gnoll running away.
I'm not gonna bother.
Steven, will you bother?
I'll bother. Is he actually that far away?
He's maybe 15 more feet than that.
Okay, so he's still in range.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
He would love to. That's the Pack Lord. +0 to wisdom.
That's a fail.
That's 11, a fail.
11 points necrotic.
Ouch, she doesn't like that. He's now bloodied. It is his turn. He will dash. 60. 115 feet. Clavius. Anything?
I can see how fast he is.
Yeah, he's about 115 away.
I'm not gonna chase him into the humanoid trap.
Come to the humanoids. Xerxes, firing at this bad boy.
Yeah, he closes one eye and is taking kind of careful aim at him, if you will.
That'll hit. That'll hit.
He's still up.
He is. He is still up. That'll also hit. Somehow he is still up.
Oh no. Anna drops Talir.
I mean, that's what she's gonna do.
If he kills Anna, go for it.
Yeah.
If he gets to the 300 mark, he gets away into the.
So
into the
Anna
city.
drops. Yeah, but Anna drops her Talir.
Oh god, it broke again. So
bonus action. Take out longbow. The longbow does not crackle with lightning, unfortunately.
I don't think it needs to. Ooh, just misses.
Oh no.
She just 120 is her range increment, so she just.
Arthur can do it though.
Arthur's got us.
He missed.
No.
Look at this guy.
He's got range to 600.
Oh really? Oh, then cool.
Who else is doing things?
Nothing.
Isabel, Saru,
Arthur,
Steven.
I would heal, or I would go over and like try to patch up some of Clavius's bumps and scrapes and whatnot.
Lovely.
Anna will pick up her Talir.
Xerxes.
How far away is he?
175.
He will reload.
Currently 175 after the dash.
Oh my
14.
gosh.
14.
Amazing. Anna is not shooting, right?
No,
Wait, Xerxes has a second shot, right?
He was
No,
reloading.
I had to reload.
Oh damn.
Anna will just pick up her Talir and sort of look towards Arthur.
Arthur.
You got it. You got it.
Purge your city of evil.
I'm going for the dysentery.
All right. Boop.
I still got range.
Nah. Oh god, this guy. Run.
I can roll better than a natural 3 and a natural 5.
I mean, a plus 9 on your roll.
Xerxes. He's
How
at
far away?
235.
235?
Yeah, he's
All
still
right, here
two
we go.
shots.
Here we go.
Can he survive 2 shots?
Nope.
There it is. Finally.
He's a lowly 90 feet away from the walls of the lower city where he would have been able to dodge into some buildings. And the pistol finds him. So sad. I really thought he was going to get away. He had a lot of turns to sneak by there. Isabel, one of those times you got up the wall. Pretty sure. Pretty sure.
Appreciate it.
Pretty sure I saw that athletics check.
I mean,
Like,
it's a 50-50 chance, right?
I would go
Guidance?
help her up if she
Yeah.
wasn't over the wall.
Actually, it's a
anyway.
55-45 chance.
Yeah, you get guidance, you'll be all right.
yeah, the great odds. You've purged the city of Four Knolls. And
Now Bray can be at peace.
yeah,
So we can go to bed.
now Bray is at peace. Four Knolls dead. Is it your aim to kind of exit the city, just killing if you must, or
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
and then heading off north to meet up with your people, and then further on to hopefully find a dragon awaiting you?
Yeah. Isabel
Yep.
would tell people about what he'd said.
Kind of
Beautiful.
thought we were going to hunt for more XP.
Farm as much XP as you like.
If it hadn't taken so long, you might have gotten more support, but we managed to slap those gnolls around a few extra turns than they needed.
Just glad they downed somebody. Put a little fear into you.
Mission accomplished. By touching a sphere, I almost died.
Yeah, that was
Scary.
that was a scary one. Congrats, everyone. You've destroyed the tower.
Yeah, Marshall, I was looking at your face when that happened. I'm like, is he dead? Is he dead?
I only have 32 hit points. That took me to 4.
Yeah, that was a big shot.
That really hurt.
Wizards
Think you have
be
full.
squish.
Psychic damage.
Yeah.
Nobody likes psychic damage.
Yeah.
I honestly think the only way any of us are going to die is if Croft misses a session.
Michael's gonna start doing attacks that take us below our con. It's gonna be like I'm at 0 and I took 35 damage, so Croft couldn't save me.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's my worry now.
That's how it's gonna have to go.
Nah, just be worried about intelligent enemies. Haven't had many of those yet.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. The Earth Elemental crushes you
Hey,
to make sure you're dead.
Nicely done, guys. Though took out the tower.
Yeah.
The tower has been filled.
We're just waiting around for an 8 XP figure.
And KU to close out
Win the
these
game.
last 10 seconds.
Sounds like it was a terrible game.
It is a
Probably
terrible
one of the
game.
best.
I've had it up on the other screen. We I believe are hovering around 27% field goal percentage for the game, which is what you want.
Can we talk about how David McCormick is bad?
He is bad.
Just like flat out. I mean, my dad might have gotten one wrong.
Yeah. We are shooting 29% from the field, 23% from 3. Kentucky is shooting 36% from the field, 15% from 3. So it's been a great rock fight. But the good news is Jalen Wilson is the future.
Just 5 XP.
Is Gonzaga going to be good or bad this year?
Good.
Great.
Oh, they're great. Okay. Good.
925.
925. Those Knolls put you over the top.
There we go. That's what I like to hear.
I don't even know what our next level's at.
1400.
But who's counting?
But who's counting?
Jeez, that's so far.
I know.
Just need to find some big XP farms.
Hey, Michael, I forgot to ask this earlier. Is the extra class features from Tasha's available now?
Oh yeah, for sure. Whatever's in there.
Nice.
Cool.
Whatever's in there,
legit.
feel free. I haven't even looked at it, but it's a book.
See you guys.
See you, Connor.
See ya.
I'm down with whatever's in there.
Yeah,
There's
it's just
20
mostly quality of life stuff.
Yeah, I agree. There's yeah, I think I saw they fixed the Blade Singer class, which makes me want to play a Blade Singer. Like,
What was wrong with it before? I never really looked at it.
now you can do a spell and an attack in a turn. So like you're like a real
like
a real
That's
Gish.
That's
kind
cool.
of like Eldritch Knight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
It makes for like a cooler, like more fun version of it, I think. Granted, I just always want to play Wizard.
Wizards are cool. I kind of want to play the Order of Scribes.
The what?
The Order of Scribes is the other.
Ooh, I haven't seen that yet. Haven't seen it. I've got to look at that book.
Yeah, next character is definitely something from here.
Yeah, there's just cool stuff. I mean, everything just gets cooler and cooler. The more stuff they add is always more options is good.
More the better. Well, until you get Pathfinder more, and then it just kind of gets
Sure.
ridiculous.
Yeah. Then you get crazy.
All right, guys.
All right. Good night.
Croft, I watched that Blood of Zeus show.
Oh, I haven't watched it